Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy DeGrand, the Granddaddy. No, I'm not actually playing games right now. I am just here to say you all thank you. Thank you kindly for 3,000 subscribers. We have finally reached the day. It is... Actually, I just woke up, I took a nap, and the moment I woke up, I checked my YouTube channel and we were at exactly 3,000. Right now, everyone who is congratulating me, get a 7 by the way. You are so perfect in timing in that regard. You hit the perfect spot. Oh man, as you can see, I am in a position right now where I don't probably know how to articulate myself. That is how overjoyed I am. That is how properly overjoyed I am because of this occasion. So I felt like I would not do the whole team justice by not at least doing a little stream today. Playing some games today, whatever they will end up being, because I have no proper plan set up. I got Hades running in the background. It's actually in the blood you're listening in the background right now. But I'm also up and ready to play some other games. We can do some more Curse of the Dead Gods. We can play some The Binding of Isaac, which I really wanted to get back into a bit more, because at the end of the year, they will finally release their next update that I am very, very aware of. I also got some Dreamscaper on the stream, and Noita, even though I do not think that there is stream support for YouTube, at least not that I am aware of. Which is partly one of the reasons why I really want to get into Twitch later down the line at some point, but that is later. Now is now, and now I say, Eins, thank you kindly for being a part of those 3,000. We couldn't have made it without you. Ah, guys, it always feels good coming back to streaming with you like this. I always enjoy these moments, and I enjoy this one particularly because we have such a huge occasion at hand. Al, it wouldn't have been a proper celebration without you. Good to see you, and thank you kindly. Now, let's actually jump into the game here for a moment. There we are. So, I can tell you where I am in the game right now. Hang on a second, I can't see my game. What is this? Can't see the chat for some reason though, that's nice I guess. Ah, there, it was still set to Curse of the Dead Gods from last stream. There we go, that's better. That's the correct game. 1 of 12 will be here today. I wonder about that as well. He'll probably make it eventually. He always does. Have gone back to West of Dead recently. Was having a blast the other day. Hope it gets some love. Here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, they haven't updated the game in any way. And the last time I played it, I was about to finally finish the game. And then it bugged out and the boss became invincible. I resolved myself to not touch that game anymore until they fix that. I will do a Hades run. I will do a Hades run. Not one of the 32 heat runs though, because I still got them going. The next run I would be recording would be Hestia, by the way. I can tell you that much. So I'm pretty far in the future from your point of view on. I think the one that would be going online today would be the Poseidon aspect. That is gonna be a big one. You're gonna enjoy that one, because I'm getting trolled as hell by that one. Akuma Kuma, thank you kindly. Can do Hera of Ares Demeter duo. Hera of Ares Demeter duo. I actually, you're not sure, let's do it. Sure, let us do it. Let's see if we can will that one into existence. Hang on a second, wanna check something out really quick.
Let's have a look.
We have higher rarities and a higher chance to see God boons. So we probably have to change this one then, because we do want to see that duo boon. It's gonna be weird, but we'll try to make it possible. Let's get this party started in here. Haven't played a good high-heated run on stream in a hot while, haven't I? Let's see if I can still do this. I hate starting with the hammer when I'm in for a cast-heavy run, because the hammer will efficiently be useless for the most part. Point blank shot, let's see. Will at least give us a little bit of extra close range attack damage, which will be useful in some situations. But yeah, we are looking for Ares and Demeter first and foremost. By the way, I'm still of the utmost conviction that the Hera bow is a bad bow. It is a bad weapon. It is, in my book, one of the worst weapon aspects in the game. And nobody and nothing will ever change my mind on that matter. Chaos being there is pretty good though. Chaos being there is pretty okay. Especially if he ends up giving us an extra caster.
Hello, Lord Ares.
The wretched dead you face perhaps forget themselves. Go then. Remind them of the agony which brought them to your realm.
Alright, what you got? There's a common slicing shot, exactly what we needed. Oh, you're a Thung, okay. That's good to know.
Going in.
Yeah, every now and then you end up changing your names, and then you have to remind me who you are. Like, for example, I don't know if that shows up for you like that as well, but when I respond to Zwölf's comments, I actually see him with a completely different name. That always throws me off guard for a moment. All of these are pretty mediocre, but we take the HP in here. And then we go and take even more HP. Yeah, the bugs are kind of killing that game. It's such a game. Yeah, that's the thing, man. The game had so much potential, but half-assed game design and quality control is literally what's killing it.
Loaded up.
And at this point, I just fully believe that they completely abandoned the game. It's just a sad reality, man. Because the game had a lot of very good things going for it, you know? It had, Aphrodite is kind of interesting, but I think I would rather go for the HP here. The soundtrack for the game, amazing. They got goddamn Ron Perlman to voice the main character. The game looks great, just in terms of art style. But there's so many, even if you leave the bugs aside, so many very questionable design choices that went into the making of that game. It's an honest-to-God tragedy. Like, when I was having a good time with that game, I was having a good time, but those times were then always overshadowed by something just going horribly wrong. There's Zeus. We do not really want Zeus in here.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
But sad we can't re-roll him. Dimitri! Thank you! Thank you, you are far too kind. Looking forward to the new companion system. Yeah, I saw that and it looks amazing. I am keeping close tabs on that game. I was sadly not able to play for the Halloween event for some reasons. Oh man, this is the worst against you, Sneak. Oh, I hate this boss so much. I hate him so much. Please stop showing up for good. But yeah, Dreamscaper looks like it is going into a very nice direction in terms of its gameplay. Can you just die? Thank you. This guy.
All of us, we're here for you, young man.
Not only the companions are looking very promising, it's also, do we take in here? Let's take the Heaven's Vengeance, I guess. Not only the companions are looking very nice, they're also doing a pretty big overhaul in terms of weapons and elements. So that is definitely something I am looking forward to as well. And I am in that Discord quite a bit, and I have had quite a lot of talks in the open space with the developers. It was a lot of fun, first of all, being able to interact with developers on such a close level. They are very good when it comes to keeping up the communication channels with their player base. And I had a couple points to make about mechanics that I thought would be working out nicely, some others that I thought could be improved, and some others that were just a bit too conditional. And they were liking a lot of things I was saying, and that in turn made me feel pretty good about myself. And of course, that in turn makes me feel pretty excited to see what will come out of that, but also comes out of the things that have been inspired by other people playing the game and providing feedback. But yeah, Dreamscaper, that is the game that I'm personally rooting for right now, that I'm hoping for becoming as big as it deserves. There's Ares again, we want to see him. As said, Dreamscaper isn't going so well on YouTube. It could be worse, could be much worse. There, Ares.
Then let us stand together.
I was wondering when will you upload a new episode of Hades. Yeah, that one, I was actually sitting here preparing that episode, and then I was like, you know what, screw that, we're gonna stream.
Your bounds with me, nephew, but I shall make you fall right back in line.
Sure, you can try that, Zeus. Thank you. Thank you for all the kind congratulations you are giving me. So far, we have seen Zeus and... Oh my god, that hurt. Oh, of course, there's so many of you. There's way too many of you. I struggle finding a good position to get my good shots in here. Oh my god, look at all the projectiles being flung around. This is the dream right here. There you go, that should be one. Nope, he lived because the blade route went god knows where. Oh no. That though. That went into a good direction. I think it's only you left. Yes. Oh man, what a room this was. Isaac, Extron, thank you too.
This little slight behind us, wouldn't you?
It remains amazing how both Dreamscape and Curse of the Dead Gods are surging ahead and pretty well. The same rough plays while doing so in radically different design directions. That is true. That is definitely true. Here's a funny thing. I feel like I've talked about it before, but I feel like I need to talk about it again. Curse of Dead Gods to me is the exact opposite in regards to what Dreamscaper is for me. Where I only see the good things in Dreamscaper, I see only the bad things in Curse of the Dead Gods.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And, oh yeah, we take that Thunder Dash in here, I guess. Like, for example, I always felt like... First of all, these are not the gods we're looking for. Second of all, I always felt like Curse of the Death Gods has this amazing aesthetic going for it, right? All of this Mayan Aztec temples, all the enemies, the gods that are apparently super important for the game. And I was always feeling super bummed out that the game just doesn't do anything in terms of story with all that, right? And a lot of people on the Discord were like, okay, you know what? I don't really want that. And others were like, the game is still in development. That is still about to come in some situations. Just wait for it. And I was okay, but here's the thing. We got the roadmap, and there is no proper indication that we will get any kind of story in that regard. So, where my story at? That was my viewpoint in that regard. And then one of the developers actually came in clutch and said that the game never was supposed to have a strong story focus on that. And you know, it was good to actually just have him being told that, because if you know that that was never a big portion of the game, never supposed to be a big portion of the game, that allows you to get your head into a space where you can focus a bit more on what matters for the game. And in that regard, I feel like the Arsenal update was also a great help to really get my mindset into the focus of how this is supposed to be a gameplay-heavy game. And a difficult gameplay-heavy game at that. Now, I think that it is not perfect in being that either. I think that Curse of the Dead Gods still has a lot of room for improvement in that regard. But it has been doing a lot of things very, very right. I think I'm actually gonna sell the Heaven's Vengeance in here. I don't really need it, but I do want more money so I can buy more stuff later down the line. No, we need Demeter in here.
Might help.
We need Demeter in here, so let's see if we can will her into existence.
So much for talking.
Yeah, some roguelikes don't focus on story too much. Some don't even have no lore at all, like Nova Drift. I actually never played Nova Drift, so I wouldn't know about that. I do agree that... Here's the thing that I've noticed in a lot of cases whenever anything related to story and roguelikes is being discussed. Everyone immediately is either using Hades for comparison's sakes, or is bringing in Hades as an argument as for how Hades is actually kind of excessive in that regard and should not be treated as the gold standard in terms of storytelling and roguelites. And I always end up being in those situations and I'm like, okay, you know what? I did not even talk about Hades. Why bring Hades to the topic? You know exactly that this game will look unpolished in comparison to Hades, just for the sake of Hades actually having been in development for a long, long time, and having had a lot of time and resources put into it. That is always just a fun thing that happens.
Another message for you. This one says, "Hey boss, take this."
Alright, taking this. What's it gonna be? Auto reload is huge, so we take that one. Thank you kindly. There is Eurydice. And there's Demeter. Sorry, Eurydice, but we have to get Demeter in here. The next part of the Curse of the Death Gods roadmap will be more where the intrigue lies. As the current one only goes up for the 3rd temple. Yeah, that's right. We get the 3rd temple soonish. I don't know when exactly, but it's supposed to happen soonish. He lived. Good.
Not now.
Come on. Thank you. And then he died. I don't even know what killed him there. He just landed and then he died. Good stuff. But yeah, 3rd temple is what's going to be up next. And there is a rumored 4th temple, whatever that's going to be. I got hit by a bomb. Great. And apparently there's also gonna be a quote-unquote final boss in that temple. Which after there will be a cutscene that will serve as a quote-unquote, yeah, basically finishing to the story. I think we take this specially. I really like Ravenous Will. It's very good on Hera's bow, but we do want the condition for the Duobun in here as early as possible so we can see it whenever convenient for us. Do we go for the shop or do we go for Hermes? I think we go for the shop here. So yeah, that is apparently as far as story content will go for the game. Poseidon, huh? Gonna leave you behind. Gonna leave you behind, Poseidon, sorry. Yeah, Hades is very, very invested in storytelling. And I think the fact that they did have a lot of in-house people do the voice work is a pretty smart move in general. Because I'm also sure that it helps keeping costs low in order to get all that voice work done. Because getting proper voice work done is pretty expensive if you get professional voice actors and all that stuff. Like Ron Perlman. We're back to that topic again. Ooh. But yeah, that's... I'm looking forward to see how the next few temples will look. I am more interested to see how they will try to keep the gameplay fresh. That is a big point of interest for me personally.
Sharpen my senses.
Those are not the gods I'm looking for, guys. I mean, I do not complain about getting Artemis in here as well, because we can actually end up getting hunting blades on top of it all. But I'm still not that excited about it. Ah, damn.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
God damn it all. Oh, got it there. We can't get no killing done, which is actually kind of funny to me. Because of how bad this run already is. Here's the thing, guys. We are picking the Hera bow, which is a bad bow by default. And we have put a pretty bad cast on it. Which is just combining 2 negatives. Hoping that it will become a positive. With that apparently not quite being the case. Looking at the clock, we're already 9 minutes into the run right now. And we haven't even reached learning. Usually I would be out of this floor at this point.
Mother Hera herself once wielded, isn't it? Her aspect of Coronacht. I'd know it from the, frankly, rather sinister skulls all over it. It's very Hera, trust me.
Mm-hmm, I believe so. Taking the Artemis 8 here, I guess.
I'll make every strike count.
Because I would like to be able to apply a debuff later down the line with my attack. Yeah, those witches, man. What you gonna do? Okay, here's the thing. I think we're actually gonna do more damage if we just outright ignore my cast and just focus on special dash attacking like this. I think that is actually gonna be better. And yeah, just looking at that situation kind of proves my point. It's hilarious. Okay, sure. Maybe until we have reached a point in time where my cast will be able to pull its weight again. Or at all, rather. This is probably how we are doing business for the moment. Great. Timber Jones Underwood. Now you need a cooking with Daddy DeGrand show. I don't do a lot of cooking. Mostly because I don't do a lot of eating over the course of the day. Please be good.
Hey, got anything else?
There is Hunting Blades. There's one doable. Getting somewhere. Oh, I really want to buy the HP there as well. So be it. Getting... Can I please go for the door here? Okay, so now we have Hunting Blades. That is an improvement. It is not good enough still.
Lerny, you really didn't have to reconstitute yourself just for my sake.
I feel like he needed to. I feel like that is just a form of showing good manners. Alright, at least the little run is slowly, steadily coming together. Very slowly, very steadily. But eventually. We got stumped. There's a lot of numbskulls over here. He's done. Yeah, he's done. Good. Great. I'm actually not that big of a cook myself. My cooking skills go far enough to enable me to put some meat into a frying pan and not burn the result. That is about as good as my cooking skills go for the most part. As you can see, that makes me very, very popular with the ladies, of course. Oh. Hate everything I'm seeing in here right now. My god, I think in the entirety of the 32 Heat Marathon, I haven't had a single run where we were this stretched on time. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Oh. I already recorded Terra already, as I've told you early on. I will not tell you how that run went, but I can tell you that much. It was faster than this one.
I'm empty.
It was much faster than this one. That much is for sure. Come on, more Artemis Fire. I don't want to approach Lerny there because I know that if I do, I'll get stumped. And also look at that. He has surrounded himself with magma traps there. What a guy. Alright, that's enough out of Lerny for today.
And clear.
Clear for good. Did not lose our Death Defiances, just as the doctor ordered. Now, we hope that the next floor has something good coming our way as well.
Let's see here.
We sadly can't take Ares' keepsake again. We already have Demeter's keepsake right now. I think we leave it as it is, or immediately bring the boss keepsake and hope for the best. I wonder if you had rechargeable cast on the video too.
Onward then.
Yes I had. Yeah, I had rechargeable cast. You just need to find one extra cast stone for rechargeable cast to be vastly superior to regular cast stones. That is my firm belief. Artemis again, huh? Where am I Ares at? Where am I Demeter at?
Not yet.
Oh. I mean, maybe we can get an Artemis legendary out of this situation now as well. That would be kind of nice. Hate to see these guys. There's one dead. There's another one dead. Good.
Come try me.
On the bright side, thanks to us having a slicing shot run right now, shield heroes should not make too much trouble for us. We also have that
I'm empty.
Artemis 8 helping us in that regard as well. Now, support fire is actually the precondition for the legendary, so maybe this will work out. I'm not gonna lie, the previous Hades run, I got to hear your most excited voice ever. Yeah! That Chaos Fish! That Chaos Fish finally showing up out of nowhere. I was so happy. I was so happy. Ah, man. I felt like that was floating over my head in terms of game completion, and I kind of felt like that would never come to pass, so yeah. So happy that it's finally over. And yeah, now we are probably not gonna see another Chaos Curse for the longest time. For quite a while. Because I think we have made a good case as for how rare they are. No more Void Skates, which is kind of a shame, because we can really use the darkness too still. Well, from your perspective, we can still use it, but I can tell you so far, I've recorded enough episodes to finally get to 25,000 darkness as well. The episode where that will come around will take a little while, but you will see it when it happens. I think I'm actually going to take the piercing ball in here, because my special is still much better than my attack. And yes, I will take the healing as well. I'm so broke, god damn it. We need this money.
We have an intruder.
Oh yeah, we need that money because there's a shop coming our way very soon.
Achilles, help. Let's go.
I use Achilles there mostly because I did not want to get hit by the chariot there. That ended up working out nicely.
Wonderful.
Useless.
Oh yeah, it's true. We were also waiting for Chaos Legendary. That was also a special thing to happen. There's Artemis again.
Why not?
I don't see a legendary. Artemis.
No thanks.
Still not seeing a legendary. Artemis. You are disappointing me. Let's take the Hunter's Mark then. There's Demeter though. Demeter for her Duoboon. Or Artemis for her legendary. Demeter, Artemis. Demeter, Artemis. I think we go for Demeter in here. Because aside from the legendary, she has some good things that we are still very interested in.
Now pack the butterfly ball.
Yes, that screwed up butterfly ball of dankness. I'm pretty sure that one of those two jokers just went for one of the little ones instead of the boss. Didn't even finish the job off. Good man, that's not how we do business in here. There and done.
My grandmother.
It's your grandmother and she disappoints me.
How about some other boons instead?
There we go. Confusion is not the do what we were looking for. Come on. Come on, Demeter. Oh, brother. Fine, I'm still taking it. I'm still taking it. Oh, man. Every time that happens. Fine. Fine, so be it. I guess it's better than no Duoboon and all, right? Stupid Boreas over here trying to get a piece of me. Ah. Bummer. It's not a bad Duoboon by any means, on the contrary. It actually fits in our special dash-heavy playstyle pretty nicely, I think. I guess there's Chaos too. Oh. Can we still go for that room though? Maybe. If we do not get hit anymore, we got hit anymore, and we lost the Death Defiance. Okay, still we can go for Chaos if we do please.
That one's regenerating.
What's in here?
All this.
There's Ares again, huh? Yeah, sorry, but I rather would see another chance for either the Legendary or the Duoboon. There is Svulf. He made it. And we are all very happy for that. And yes, you are very right. We did it. Made it through the 3K hallmark. Next up, 4K. Man, I'm just very happy to have finally reached that point. Oh my god! Fast bruisers. Fast bruisers the dream. I'm so happy that we made it to that point. But you know, it was not only me who had that bow hero in the back. Great guy. It was not only me who had this big kind of achievement going on. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are also following Halien and Jawless Paul. They have been popping off this year like crazy. I think Halien is sitting at around 25,000 at this point. And Jawless Paul, I think he's approaching the 20,000 himself.
This message.
Those two are popping off like crazy. I was a little bit late on that one, wouldn't you agree? I think we take the Curse of Agony here. Oh, glorious. Glorious. I'm even leaving behind a Duoboon, 2 gods for that.
When is he going to return? Achilles tells me that you're here to stay. At least for now, stranger. A welcome bit of news. Assuming, of course, that it's for the best for you.
I think
It's...
so, sir. I'll still be passing through and visiting the surface every opportunity I get. But it seems my place really is here. Besides, it means getting to see you every now and then like this.
At this point, I was just staying silent here for a moment because I was like, okay, why am I getting this conversation right now and not earlier? What kind of condition have I fulfilled?
Agreeable to me. Then, you take care.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Taking that Kiss of Sticks premium.
Thanks.
Ziggurat. I was actually contemplating about that game. I did not have many opportunities to look close into it that much, but what little I have seen of it looked kind of interesting. Okay, first of all, can all of these little guys screw off? They are not giving me my peace of mind in the end. It is ever so slightly getting annoying, isn't it? There. Please be gone forever. Looks definitely like an interesting game. That much is for sure. I mean, it looks like some kind of first-person shooter, spellcasting, roguelike, but it's definitely an interesting setting. But I was also looking at trying out some other things in the future, for which I still have to learn a lot of things. Wanted to try out some new formats in the future, like Cooking for Myth Daddy DeGrand. That one is one I'm very excited about. Nah, that was a joke. That would just end up with me ending up burning myself. Which I guess would be enjoyable to see for some people. Snowburst is gonna be nice in here. No problem, Swap. It was just nice having you here in the first place. Thanks for dropping by. And have a good day. Artemis. No legendary. Disappointment. We take this, we take that, and then we keep moving. Also, the first time we saw Patroclus without Achilles from a wall too. You know what? That's a good point. That is a good point.
However many times it takes until you cannot stand it any longer.
Alright. A challenge then. Yeah, you're right. From my memory, I think I got hit by the bomb. Yes. Oh man, that's bad. It's true. I think I've seen Patroclus and the Running Man quite a lot in my videos. There's bombs everywhere. Get me out of here. Where's the bull? I don't see him. There he is. And he ran straight into Theseus. That's the dream right there. He's doing something up in there. Good. Stand there. Stand there. Still. And the running bull again. That was decent. And he's spinning around. Not even at his 50% marker. That's some garbage. Okay, we got Theseus out of his chariot. Please don't. I'm broke. Yeah, give him strength. God knows he needs it. Get me out of here because he's spinning again. And that was just bad. It was just bad on my part. Oh my god. He's doing that move. Spear throw. Okay, Theseus, I need you to stop calling me a monster. Can you stop doing that too? I was just about to give Theseus the finishing touches in here. Thank you. King, yes! There's a good chance we lose our last Death of Fights in here as well, just for how little damage we are doing. It's a problem. Oh, the running bull? What? Look at where I was standing and he hit me with that! I was behind the pillar, come on! Oh, that running bull move. Lovely. Oh, no. That should do the trick. It did. Spyro Joe. Yeah, we actually have exactly 3K subscribers right now. Oh, Asterius, man. The running bull of madness.
Don't make me come up there, boy.
No, there's a custom. We can't even take it. There's a Death of Defiance. We can't even buy it.
Do I still need these?
Yes, you do. Oh, man. Okay, guys, I can tell you that much. This is easily the worst run. The worst 32 heat run I had since I've started the marathon in a hot while. Oh, my God. Ah, well. Run is still not over. Run is still not over. We still have a little bit going for us. Alejandro, thank you. Thank you kindly. What is this shop, man? Where are my gods at? Oh, man, I feel like RNG is really doing me bad in here. And there's neither Demeter, nor Artemis, nor Ares in here. Oh, man. Can you believe this? Oh, man. Not gonna lie, at this point it's just hilarious at how bad this run is. I was expecting it to be bad just because it is an Hera spec run, but damn, this run is really going the extra mile. We got no money, we got no damage, we got no Death Defiances, and we got a pretty bad boon setup in here. If we win this on, it would be impressive. But I kinda doubt that it will happen. You know what, maybe, what kind of hopes would we have in here still? I don't think there's any hope left for this run.
Not yet.
I don't think there's any way to truly end up salvaging this one. Oh, these guys too.
Father's pest problem, I guess.
Yes. That was just me goofing around there, evidently. Triggering that trap like that was definitely not the play. So against these guys, at least I have the advantage of being able to use my... Where's the antidote? Right where he stands. I have to use my special in order to break past their armor, which is very nice. Good, got the big one out. And the bother as well. Bad news! Okay, you know what, at least there's something good going on in here, huh? Good stuff. I'm actually thinking that Hyper Sprint is going to still be better. Or the quick favor. But sure, I take bad news. Just on account of never having seen it for the last few weeks. Gonna save my money in here. And yeah, Haribo, I wouldn't say that it is bad now. I think it was never good. I think it was never good. I think... Here's the thing. You see some scummy YouTubers, like me, every now and then getting some very, very good runs out of them. I'm going to sell bad news. I need that money.
There goes that one.
You every now and then you see some YouTubers get some very, very impressive looking runs with this bow, right? You see them, hey, we got all of the Dionysus cards. Look at how much burst damage we do with that. And it looks very impressive. But the problem is, first of all, you leave a lot of very, very good other things on the table in order to get to that point. And you have to fulfill a lot of very specific conditions in order to get to that point. So, at the end of the day, it's a wash, really. You do not really gain anything worthy of note from having the Hera aspect, but you make your entire run much more volatile.
Something I can use.
Oh, fine. Let's just buy out everything in here. Point blank shot, explosive shot, twin shot. Interesting. Not good, but interesting. Sure. Take this one as well. Thunder Dash. Artemis 8 is actually gonna be nice. And then we leave.
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
The time has come, and so have I. Time to go crazy in here. Yeah, I mean, it, at least to me, to a big degree it is. There's just a lot of variables that need to properly click for the bow on one hand, and a lot of variables that also just hardly contradict each other.
Remember, I can always get here much, much faster than you.
Alright, keeping that memorized. So... Oh. Oh. Good dodge. Good shot. Oh my god. I need to be on point with my dodges in order to make this, but as soon as the little scumbags pop in here, that is where the problems truly, truly begin. Okay, that's the first part. What is he summoning? It's a big one in the sky. That is relatively harmless. He got me there. 80 damage to the dream. Oh, the spear throw! I didn't even see you wind up for that one. Good. And he goes dark again. Nope. Yep, we are almost over. We are on 2 HP. And he goes dark again. Nope. That was a stabbing attack. Cast stones and down.
Where was your savage strength this time?
I left it at home. I was giving you a handicap by picking the worst weapon aspect in the game. Gotta say, this actually went a lot better than I expected. I thought this one would end at, I don't know, the Minotaur or so. Ah, well, can't be helped. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, then we're gonna play something else. One more of another weapon aspect. These two are talking.
Nyx here is a wellspring of parental advice, as it turns out.
That was a very, very subdued reaction coming from you there, but at least these two are still getting along. That's nice. Alright, let's play another weapon aspect in here. Another weapon aspect. One that I do enjoy. You know what? That's the fists. That does look pretty mean. I think at this point I already recorded all of them. And we already had a victory with the Zagreus aspect, so I can't spoil you with that one now, can I? Let's go. Let's see how this one will go.
Could go wrong.
Plenty of things, as we have seen. I mean, yeah, I agree. Every high-heated run where you make it to the final boss had something going for it, right?
Dearest, I bring you strength and comfort, and I shall be watching every step of yours most carefully.
I hope she's going to give us a good attack in here. It's a common attack, but that's good enough for me.
My heart is full.
Maybe we can get Artemis's legendary in here. That would be hilarious. A high-heated runs... Oh, there she is again. Good stuff. A high-heated run with fists full of love. That does sound pretty romantic, doesn't it? Oh, he deals extra damage, so we need to be mindful about that. There you go. It was just one enemy in this room. That's actually kind of hilarious, isn't it? Life affirmation is pretty good, but I want a precondition. She is not giving me a precondition, huh? She is not giving me a precondition, huh? She is really not giving me a precondition, Artemis! Artemis, Aphrodite, come on! Oh, that's just heinous. For me, Hera is still the most interesting bow aspect, but again, most of the three third line aspects are my faves. I can see that. For me, best and most interesting, most fun to play aspect, definitely the Rama aspect. Rama aspect is just so fun in general for me. And you can have a lot of exciting playstyles around it. Oh man, I gotta say, I'm actually kind of bummed out about that Aphrodite situation there. I really wanted to get one of the precursors to her legendary, and we did not get any of those. That's just heinous. Except on the spear and the rail. Yeah, Hades aspect. Hades aspect is weird, man. It is... just by the numbers, such a strong weapon aspect, but... And now we got 2 ranks in Dying Lament. Come on. This is already starting to look pretty trolly in here. By the numbers, Hades' aspect looks pretty strong, but... I don't know, it is lacking in some ways. Ares, we take the urge to kill here, thank you very much. Athena, interesting. And sneak, one more time, huh? Don't ask him to do that. Remember, we want to see less of sneak, not more. At least I want to see less of sneak. I don't know about you guys. I always feel very awkward every time he shows up. There you go.
I shall do everything within my power to defend you from the perils of your journey, Zagreus.
Thank you kindly. Yeah, definitely the dash in here. Let's remember the sword meta with Athena special and Supernova double special. Yeah, those were fun times. And that's actually something I do consider to be a little bit sad about how they ended up designing these sword aspects, because there's no sword aspect in the game right now that really goes well with that playstyle overall, right? You have the Zagreus sword, which is all about using fast regular attacks. You got the Nemesis aspect, which is all about using 3 crits with your attack. And then you got the Poseidon aspect, which is all about the casts, of course.
You are most generous.
And then you have the Disappointment, looking at these boons, of course. I think we're gonna take the Phalanx shot in here. Then, of course, you have the Arthur aspect, which is all about using those super strong regular attacks for huge instances of damage. Oh! Aphrodite. Where's the heart spawning in? There it is. Need to be careful about the heart. There it is again. Really do not want to get hit by it. It's behind me. Where's it gonna spawn in next? There it is! Need to be extra careful about that, because if we get hit by that, we lose our Death Defiance. I don't want to lose my Death Defiance in here. It also has a little bit of a wonky hitbox going in for it. And you can't deflect it. There was the next one. I need you to die, guys. Come on. Oh, wow! It spawned right on top of me, but the dodge chance ended up saving my life there. Oh, wow. Did you see that? That was insane. I can't approach them properly either. Not only because of the hearts, but also because of the lasers. What a weird situation to be in. There's the heart again. And I don't even know what hit me there. I don't even know what hit me there. There's another heart. And of course, one more enemy spawning in because we still haven't had enough yet. That did not hit me. I was dashing there, game.
I'm not angry with you any longer, dearest.
Good. I'm very angry with you, though. I'm still very angry because this is not a good selection of boons. She's not giving me what I want right now. Fine, take the life affirmation then. There's the gems. We do no longer have any need for them. That was a bad room, man. I mean, every room becomes much worse just by virtue of the fact that the game decides to put bruises into them. Which I think has been the exclusive benefits package effect we have seen thus far. So color me surprised and amazed about all that. There you go. There's gonna be one more. More than one more. God damn it. Remember that one room where we just saw one of those enemies and now the room is super flooded with all of those bruises? It's actually kind of fun. What is it with all of my levels going into Dying Lament though? That's insanity. I think what hit me there was a heart spawning that I did not see coming. That happens every now and then. Aphrodite can be a very, very harsh mistress in that regard. There's more bruises in here, by the way. Fun times. I have no bold in here because I would rather have... Here's the thing, I already have 200 coins, so if I find a shop I can already buy something in here. So, I had the choice between 100 coins or a centaur heart worth 125 coins. And more than that because we do have life affirmation, so that was an easy choice for me to make here. I would rather fight for more HP than for money worth less than what many HP I could get in here. Also, more chances for me to get those snacks for free as long as that effect lasts. Next up, next up, next up. Don't be shy, guys. There's a lot of small enemies in here, so at least my Dying Lament is doing something here for us, which is very nice. And there's another Centaur Heart and a Death Defiance, which we actually need to buy. I'm not gonna buy it now, because we have already seen Athena in this run, so there's a chance we will get it back organically. Demeter, huh? Sure.
Should help keep me going.
Demeter, Demeter, Demeter. I'm not a big fan of any of these, I gotta say. I think I will actually just take the Nourished Soul in here.
I see.
A little bit more healing potential for later down the line.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
Red blood.
That's me, the Red Blood.
All three of us against this trash, sisters. All right.
Yeah, maybe this time you have a fighting chance, big girl. Oh man, this was a very, very awkward first floor so far. We started with the boon that I want, the Aphrodite attack. But right after that, we did not get a single thing I really, really wanted to see. I wanted to see Aphrodite's tier 2 boons that give access to her legendary. Didn't get it. We did get the Athena dash, which was nice, but then we also did not get her debuff, which I really, really wanted to see. Kinda awkward spot we are in right now. It's not a bad spot still. This run still has all the potential to end up being victorious. Assuming this crazy girl stops playing Beyblade with me at some point. Like that. Yeah, I gotta say, the recordings we have on stream right now, they have been, or the games we have gotten in here so far, they have been a bit rougher than anything I've recorded thus far. Looking at the time, we have been taking a little bit too much so far, but it's okay.
Let's see here.
I still want to go for more Aphrodite in here. I want to get that legendary. I want to see it. I hope we can get it in time. I hope we will still see something out of Athena later down the line. I really want to see her debuff, among other things. If that ends up working out, that will be great. Hermes also always interesting. Let's see if he is going to bless us with something good. something very, very good. There's one dead. He missed me. And he missed the opportunity to blow me with his final bomb as well. And another one bites the dust. Okay, guys, you can spawn in a bit faster in here. I don't really want to have you to take you on one by one. You can spawn in together. You can come together in one place, and then I can take you out all at once.
We'll have you racing out of here in no time, cuz.
Now, what is it gonna be? Greatest reflex or the side hustle? I think I would rather go with the greatest reflex in here, but I don't think we really need it, so let's take the side hustle here.
Now here goes.
There's money in the shop, we don't need it. Eurydice, though. My lovely, lovely lady Eurydice. That is good riddance.
Orphe tells me the queen, she's been settling in just fine down at your house. Must be different having a lady like that around. How's Hades Sr. taking it, if I may ask?
Why are they having all of these conversations now? They could have had them plenty of times before. I'm actually confused.
Oh, he's taking it about as well as he's taken anything ever, now that you mention it. Still very much himself, mind you, but still, it's been a welcome change.
Glad to hear it. Orphe always liked singing for an audience more than I did, and it sounds like she's a good one.
Definitely. I think Orpheus has a lot of good audiences going on back at the house. We take the refreshing nectar in here.
Hope you like it.
And there's money, let's see.
Safe travels.
Like last run, we had Patroclus giving me a conversation line that could have happened plenty of times before. Now Eurydice. And in one recording, I actually also had one more line of dialogue with Sisyphus. You will see it when you, well, see it. But at least for that one, I have a firm grasp on what triggered it. For these two jokers, not quite.
Excellent.
Maybe because others are absent there. That is as good as a guess as any at this point, I guess.
Moving right along.
I really forgot to check it. Is Persephone have green eyes? I think she has, but I gotta say I haven't made sure myself.
I can use this.
Ravenous Will, Rare Crop. You know what? It's early. Let's take Rare Crop in here. That went into my attack. That is nice. And Urge to Kill. I think Urge to Kill also gives good increases on that. So that was a good Rare Crop. There's Chaos 2. Was that the one with Bully that happened last episode, I think? Okay, that's good. I lose track of those kind of things super easy, so... Thanks for reminding me. Whoop. And, okay, only the big one in the sky is left. He's dead.
What do we have here?
But yeah, for that one, I think the trigger was the fact that Aphrodite again, sorry Chaos. I think the trigger for that one was that we gave him another bottle of nectar at some point. Thanatos, the time has come, and so has another chance for you to taste the sweet taste of defeat. That's the plan. I'm pretty positive that I can pull it off. Oh. 1 and 7. Thanatos, you have been practicing. These guys are not gonna last long. They're dead to me. More of them over here. Connected with lasers. Spawning a lot of magma patches on the ground. Hate to see it. Whoop. Deflect that right back to the U. And there's one more somewhere. There he is. He is still alive. Can you stop jumping away from me? Thank you. And the parting shot. That's not quite what I had in mind. And I'm not gonna take it. I think I'm not going to take it, am I? Parting shot, you cast against the bonuses. I do use my cast on occasion, but I think the Broken Resolve is gonna serve me better. No, let's... We don't have the money. Can we sell anything in here that we really want to sell? No. In that case, we just go grab the free pawn. You know, Akuma, that is a good question. I was wondering about that as well. Maybe those are not actually babies. Maybe Lerny's body is so huge that it continues under the entirety of Asphodel, and all of those small heads are actually parts of him.
What's the matter, Lerny? You seem quite upset.
I mean, there's an easy way to find out. Hang on, we do it after this fight. There should be a semi-easy way to finding out all about that. We just need to use it. There you go. But gotta say, I am so sick of this Lerny variant, man. All the flame patches on the ground. So annoying. Luckily, we do not have the pact option going on in here that makes us take extra damage from them. Because if we had, this would be absolutely heinous. Absolutely so. Come out of your shell. Come out of your shell, please. There you are. There's more of those flame patches. And they're everywhere. Can probably give him a good old pounding in here like that. More of them. Here, we can stand over here for a moment. Done and done. And there's only head stomping Lerny heads too. Come on, Lerny. This is not nice. This is very not nice of you, isn't it? Okay, there's not only head stomping ones. There's also some projectile firing ones. Whoop. That hurts. Yeah, we have not a lot of safe space going on in here. For better or worse. Now we have created some for us, which is great. For what it's worth. Projectiles flying my way. Whoa. Just looking at the time, we are doing better than we did on the last run already. But Lerny is still making it pretty hard on us here. Stay safe here, stay safe there. Oh. He was almost using his momentum to dash into me. That would have almost been disastrous. Gonna do it like this. And that was not enough damage. I was about to say it should have been enough damage. Whew. No, there's this, there's that. Let me check my codex really quick. The underworld. Where are the enemies? There, Perilous Foes. Where are the enemies in Asphodel? There's the big Bone Hydra. Where's the smaller ones? Where's the smaller ones? There they are, Drakon. All mortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson prior to a transfer here, where we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men to the lowliest of serpents. The Drakons of Asphodel seem to be remnants of the latter category, though are rarely seen for their shame-filled tendency to remain burrowed in their dens, rising up only when sufficiently agitated. Not so different from my kind, perhaps. Okay. So that kind of feels more into them being separate entities and not actually related to Lerny in any kind of way. Which I gotta say, does warm me a little bit. I kind of was feeling that that was a pretty plausible thing to be true. I should have taken Athena's keepsake in here. Can't be out. Now, Asphodel. I can't believe that we are so deep into the run with only still just one debuff. Which is part of the reason why I really would have liked to go for Athena in here. Maybe next time. There's our hammer. We haven't picked up a single hammer yet, right? Well, kill the priest. It's not gonna happen right now either. We are going in here and I hate what I see! Okay, they died. That's good. Please die again. Please do me the honors. Thank you. That guy really needed to go, because I really did not want to get blown up into pieces. There's a sword hero. We should be not having any bigger problems with him. Whoop. Good stuff. Now for you. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he's gonna teleport again. And he crashed into the gap. Greatest reflex hyper sprint is always the most welcome addition to any run. Okay, now we pick up our first hammer of the game. Here's me hoping for something nice. Something fun that happened to me is I feel like the longer I play the game, the less I value hammers. Sometimes I end up being like, oh, we are in Elysium and this is the first hammer I'm actually seeing right now. Huh, who would have thought? I feel like I am much more cautious about not wanting to accidentally get bad hammers than wanting to get good hammers. which naturally leads to me trying to avoid them subconsciously. And there's of course always the thing that they end up coming back eventually one way or another. But yeah, for the fist, for example, there's some good weapon aspects. Some good hammer wounds we could get. Like Colossus Knuckle, for example, is absolutely great. But the other ones over here, they won't do anything for us for the most part. But yeah, Colossus Knuckle is gonna be huge. It's gonna make us very, very tanky, and I love to see it. Won't be needing those though. Now, keep up the fight, keep up the momentum. We still want to see more of Athena and Aphrodite both. I am probably at this point more interested in Athena. But if Aphrodite were to show up again and give me a legendary... Here's the thing. Her legendary is not gonna be a good boon for us. But it's gonna be a fun boon, and right now I wanna have fun. Oh. These exploding guys need to go, and they are gone. Good. Urge to kill for another 4% of extra damage. Lovely. There she is, the girl. Let's go in here first then. Kinetic Launcher. I wouldn't even say the Kinetic Launcher is good. To me, Kinetic Launcher is very, very situational. Haven't seen it in quite a while, and I am not mad about the fact at all. That guy came back, that is a problem. Kinetic Launcher. I think the best thing I can say about it is that I find that it's weird. Because it, in the best of cases, it forces you to make a huge shift in terms of your overall game style, play style. Okay, you need to go, big guy. Please be gone for good, please be gone for good. There. Maybe I should have summoned the two heroes in here, but I think we're fine in here one way or another. Okay, you need to go before you came back. Good stuff. But at the same time, I have to say, I don't think I have a particularly good track record when it comes to making good use out of Kinetic Launcher. There's the unhealthy fixation, let's go! It actually came true. Oh man, now we're absolutely going to break the Hades Fate open whenever it happens. Okay, this is gonna be weird. He, charmed as he was, walked straight into the trap arrow. That was hilarious. That is exactly the kind of commitment I want to see out of my charmed enemies in here. Keep them charmed, keep them charmed, keep them charmed. Good stuff. Lovely. We can't allow ourselves to get hit by these guys even once. Which they probably will do because they're spear heroes and they are always scummy. Oh, he's charmed. Don't give them shields. Voidstone! He's charmed again. Okay. We did it. Oh, man. That room had me worried. Speak of the devil. There's the Kinetic Launcher. There's no point in taking it at this point. Because we don't even have a special. And because we already invested into our regular attack. Now, let's see. We could immediately sell it off again, but I'm not gonna. Let's go for... I would like to get those HP there, but we probably can't pull it off. What madness was he up on this run? Just trying to... Ooh, hello. Just trying to... Just in general, have a decent fist run going on in here. We have suffered a little bit from a questionable first floor. We have seen a lot of good gods, but they have not given us quite what we are asking for. For example, as you can see, we do not have privileged status online still, even though we are this late into the game. But there's a lot of potential that hopefully will end up being realized sooner rather than later. Please be gone, please be gone. Crash into the wall! Thank you. Another one to urge to kill. Now we make this one to our attack.
Got some zest.
Ooh, this one has potential. So if Athena gives us anything we can actually use, that would be great.
I thank you, cousin.
Blinding Flash. That's his second debuff. There we go.
You shall not goad me into anger with a petty insult such as this, you know. Nevertheless, there is a price which must be paid for it.
What diploma would that be, and how much would it cost? Ooh. Charmed one of them. teleporting scumbags over here. Good stuff. Keep them charmed. Keep them falling in love with you. And we are through with the first wave. Good stuff. If we can keep this level of performance up, we should be decent. Oh, oh, don't stand in the blasting zone, though. Kill this guy over here. Almost done. And we are done. That was good.
After a show of violence such as that, how can I possibly remain upset, my kin?
Yeah, how indeed. This selection of boons is pretty upsetting. But the Curse of Vengeance will at least serve some purpose, I guess. We can't even go in there, even if we wanted to. So we go for the HP instead. Yeah, exactly. There's always a little bit of time for Hades. Gonna play some Curse of the Dead Gods right after this run, so that's something else to look forward to. And these guys died. Lovely. Yeah, now we have the second debuff. You can see that our damage has increased noticeably. And I do love to see it. There you go. Get this guy out as well. Lovely. And now for these jokers up in here. He should be blowing up in a moment, right? Yeah, boy.
Okay.
There's Ares again. No, we go for the shop here. 17,000. It costs $30 for us. Ah, okay. I was about to say $30. That sounds a bit more reasonable.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for this. Thanks for that. And Demeter. Demeter. I think we probably take the 8 in here. Even though I really, really do like Snowburst. I do not use my cards regularly enough for that to truly matter. Yeah, this is a charming run right now.
If you seek a swift and righteous death, you fiend, you've come to the right place.
What else is great about this run is we are very tanky. We are surprisingly tanky in here, which isn't that noticeable probably just on account of us actually having lost the Death of Defiance earlier. But yeah, it will take our enemies a lot of effort to penetrate our protections in here. King Yu. I think Asterius was seeing Theseus with a little bit of a different viewpoint this time around. Thanks to us having charmed him there. Keep this level of performance up. There he is, charmed again. There's Theseus out of his chariot. Yes, me. I was hoping we could charm him before. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see that? Asterius absolutely annihilated him! Oh my god! Asterius, you mad bull! Oh, that was crazy! Oh boy! That was insane! I have never seen anything like that. And now he was charmed, and he was spinning. He was not hitting it with us. That was amazing. Oh, man, that was crazy. Yeah, they did rework them to some capacity. It's true. Oh, man, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in this game. I have to look at that later down the line. I have to look the recording up because I really want to witness that again. That looked insane. Like, he was just getting out of his shell, right? His phase transition shell. And Asterius was already completely targeted in on him. And then he just shredded him like nothing. Oh my god, that was insane. I love that. I love to see every moment of that. Okay, who is here? There's Athena again, and Ares we do not care about. Oh, that was sick. Oh, man. Like, I have been playing this game so much for more than a year at this point. I have never witnessed anything like that. And I loved every moment of it. I do not know. We had so many pumps going on the last run as well. Apparently that's the game's way of showing good humor. Something along those lines.
Hit the spot.
And yeah, I gotta say, our relatively fast attacks, paired with the fact that we can charm our enemies on a random chance, it's working out for us so far, isn't it? But of course, in that regard, Hades is going to be the real field test. So we leave here. Okay, this is gonna be a golden opportunity for us to summon our heroes again. Once the other guy is in here as well. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, he got a big old bite in there. That is lovely to behold. Can we charm you? There you are. Charmed as you are. Parting shot again. Ah, fine. Fine. Sad we can't reroll that. They need to rework Ares. Why the hell is the Ares? Yeah, it's... I'm not a big fan of that either. We're gonna buy the Hermes boot later down the line in here. I'm not a big fan of that either, but what you gonna do? Like, his passives I really like. Urge to Kill is decent, Battle Rage is always fun. Curse of Vengeance, I guess, is a revenge counter. And he also has some very strong and fun to use duo boons, right? If you can get some good Doom synergies off with him, it's great. But everything related to his Blade Rifts, being in the same pool as all of his Doom synergies, that just makes him very awkward to fit into any given run, and very awkward to fit into a run themed after himself as well. Now they are all done. Just pummeled them down like it was nothing. And we are already through in here.
I'll just tuck that away.
Tuck that away. I think we could go and finish right now.
Maybe I should check the other
But I don't think that I truly have a desire to do that just now. Rush delivery. We actually do have the extra movement speed we get out of the Drift Dash in here. So there's a case to be made for rush delivery. Well, it will be a very weak case, I gotta say. But I'm still gonna take it because it's the best option of the bunch. Now, let's go fight for Ares again. Let's do it. That is actually an interesting question. If memory serves, and it is a very foggy memory, so correct me if I'm wrong. If memory serves, they were doing exactly that, but in the worst way possible. Ares' old legendary, it made it so that Doom effects would get stronger every time you would hit an enemy with any of your Blade Rift attacks. And you can already see how weirdly conditional that is, both in terms of acquiring it, as well as in terms of the way of applying that, right? And how many risks of just ending up with a super mediocre run in the process. That was a very weird duo boon. I think I had it not that often. And I don't think I've had a run that ended up being noticeably good in that regard. It was a very weird duo boon, and not duo boon, legendary. And basically everything that legendary was doing back then, Diamond's Fortune right now is doing better. So that was a huge quality of life improvement.
May the wondrous goddess Nyx continue to watch over you and darken the eyes of your foes.
That would be awfully nice of her to do. I am all for it. Let's take the Blood Frenzy in here.
Not bad.
It is already on YouTube, so yes, it is uploaded. And it would be the next episode to come up. So yeah, Poseidon is back, coming your way very soon. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a very fun one, you will see. Someone in that playthrough, one of the gods in that playthrough, is going to have an absolute field day with me. Let's put it like that. The moment you see the event that I'm hinting at but not going to tell you, you will immediately think back to a lot of things I've said on today's stream. And you'll be like, oh, In retrospect, the thing that is going to happen in that video, it is inevitable. It had to happen. There was no way in hell that could not happen. Been on my mind for a while, but Ares has a huge crush on Nyx, doesn't he? He does. He does have a huge crush on her, apparently. And Nyx is apparently also very, very not opposed to the idea of entertaining that crush. Because apparently she is actually in contact with the main man, with Ares. They are corresponding by letter. And Ares is very, very happy about that. Nyx, of course, is all about doing it in the name of relations between the Underworld and the Olympus region. But on the other hand, we do know that Nyx is technically single.
Delicious.
Nyx is technically single, so I guess if she and Ares would want to, they are adult gods, for the most part. They can do whatever they want, right? Oh man, I want to imagine that situation come to pass. Nyx being like, oh yeah, Hades, my man, my dog. Me and Ares, we have hooked up. We are so crazy in love right now. Imagine Nyx introducing Ares as her new boyfriend to Chaos. Oh man. Someone has to write a fanfiction about that. Someone has to.
Not now.
Don't give us ideas. She is a MILF. She is definitely a very, very fine woman. I can absolutely agree on that regard. No, I'm actually going to go for a full clear in here. Just because I had hopes of actually seeing a good well in here. Not only because I wanted to see another Death Defiance, but also because I was hoping to buy something like extra attack damage in here. Among other things, but sadly that never came to pass. Can't be helped. I still expect a huge return on our investments in here. Because by the time we are out of this room, we should be having 800 coins, and there was a lot of decent things we can buy with those. There we go. Almost 900 coins even. Yeah, we can buy all of these pumps, so be it. 5% extra damage on this. Good. And stronger for long shot. No, I think we put this one into Demeter's 8. And we put this one... I think we put this one to the Demeter's 8 as well. Man, I miss those overpowered Zeus runs, just broken damage. I actually am not sure if I have a good Zeus run in my backlog somewhere. I'm pretty sure we had something in that regard at some point. But I have super lost track about where and when any of that would come online. Oh, there's a fish. So we're gonna lose this run.
Come all this way again to fall to me. That you paid me such respects back at the house.
Hades, I came all this way not to fall for you, but to make you fall for me.
I shall be right back.
Yeah. Darkness. He's gone. He's back. And now we're gonna go back to charming him. This is gonna be crazy because charming already super screws up his AI in some degree and makes him move in super unpredictable ways. He's gone dark again. He is not going dark again because we probably managed to get him down his threshold first. Keep him charmed. Yes, you can, Zaires. You're doing fine. You're doing great. Whoop. Charmed him. There's so many castons on the ground, though. There's one in the sky. Whoop. Got a good stabbing motion off there. Nope. Deflected the cast stone, deflected the petrifying bullets, but did not deflect the stab right after. And the waves. He should be almost done, though. Good stuff.
We're not finished.
Charm breaks Hades, fine to see, but that kind of screw you over on the patterns. Yeah, it's true. It has happened in the past as well. Somewhat fiercely. Oh, we need to be a bit careful around here. And there he's jumped again. He's gonna go... I was about to say, he's gonna do something stupid when that ends. Yeah, let's have it out then. And he's jumped again, as he was doing something. And he got me with that one, huh? Fun. Fine. And he's healing himself. Can we charm you out of that? I would have liked to charm you out of that. Oh, get me out of here, get me out of here. As long as we keep attacking or dashing, we are gonna be very, very tanky. Remember, guys, we have all of the extra damage enabled, and he's just dealing 23 damage with his big swings against us. Oh yeah, I was actually forgetting about that. Lasers, we are safe here. We sadly had nothing good to counter that. He's jumped again, summoning his pots. There you go. Congratulations, thank you, Blue Dragon, thank you. And yes, Hades is a giggling idiot every time we get him charmed. Like that. He's gonna take our last Death Defiance in a moment, though. Yes, I'm very sure. Punch him down hard. We didn't get a single charm up in all of that. He is doing more vases. Oh man, oh man! Push that back into you. We got a big bloodstone in our bones. Ready to go. Where is he coming from? That's the more important question. Kill him. Properly. Don't heal yourself! We stopped him from... Did we stop him from healing? We jumped in there, but I don't think we stopped him, actually. But no, we stopped him for good.
Why? I was much stronger once than this.
Alpcroft, we were pimp slapping him, and he loved it. He enjoyed it. There we go. Victory. Favored and envied. By the way, this is the theme we bought with the darkness. It's chaos themed, as you can see. It looks pretty nice. Now, give me that fish.
Time to fish.
Whatever it is gonna be. We don't care. We already have all of the fish in the game. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy, 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 fishy. It's a bass.
Another bass, huh?
Yeah, it looks very, very cool. I really like it as well. There's our rewards, and we are out of here.
In his great hurry to explore the countryside, the hapless-footed prince steps on the peel of a most exotic, sallow-colored fruit, and tumbles backward with such sudden, violent force that you know what occurs.
Ah, another cartoonish finish. Now I wonder if Zagreus would like eating bananas or not. Bananas, 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 bananas. Tomato, tomato. Sing of Zagreus Olmius. Anything anyone has to say? Doesn't seem to be the case. Now we're farming backup darkness, by the way, in order to be able to afford this over here. All the rank up increases. I do not know if there is an upper ceiling to that. At least as far as I know, nobody knows about it.
Just catching up on things with Megara here, Zag.
That's good.
We were just...
They are just planning their next double date with me, is what I hope. Anything in here we want to buy? No. Every now and then you can trade in one of the big trinkets like Ambrosia for darkness. Those are the deals I'm basically looking for. Alright. And I am gone now. Now we're gonna play some Curse of the Dead Gods. Fun fact, the Curse of the Dead Gods videos are actually doing better than the 80s videos on my channel right now. Which is not quite what I was anticipating to see happening at any point in time. It was actually something that I really, really feared, but here we are. Alright, game capture, there we go. Where do we have it? Start the game up properly, please. What have you guys been thinking about Curse of the Dead Gods recently? Have you been liking it? Have you been enjoying it? Yeah. Oh man, it always feels weird coming from doing basically anything with a controller back to mouse and keyboard. I always feel like I have to try to find my way back in again. Now, what do we have in here? There's a moneymaker pistol. There's a shield. I need to make my chat bigger again. Hang on a second. So I can properly see all of you wonderful people in here. You're liking the videos? That's good. I think this is gonna be the best starter set, just because this is a very, very good shield overall. But I'm not married to it, so I actually want to see some kind of good weapon shop early on and replace it with something else. I actually tried that out once, L. It was super awkward. It was very, very awkward to me. Let's start with this unknown room here. You know I rush the videos, then it's Curse of the Dead Gods. I'll be catching up on videos before class. Yeah, that's, as long as you're having fun watching the videos, I'm very, very happy, first of all. And second of all, I gotta say, I had a decent time of Curse of the Dead Gods, because a lot of the new weapons we have seen in here have been a lot of fun to me. Like throwing knives, I'm in love with them. Absolutely in love. Whoop. Oh man, I honest to God feel like I haven't played this game for weeks, even though I have played it, I don't know, yesterday? That is so crazy. You've been working out again? That's great. Blue Dragon, that makes me very, very happy to hear, because a good workout session is great for keeping you healthy and safe. Yeah, I'm playing like a hot garbage amateur right now. That's fine though. We'll get back into the groove in no time. I'm not actually uploading all runs I record for this, just the ones that I consider to be good or interesting or fun because they are showing off something impressive, like new weapons or that. And there's also a lot of runs where I just start playing for a moment, something weirdly random happens, and I immediately tilt, which makes me want to stop playing immediately. I feel like that is probably never going to go away in regards of this game. But it's something to ponder about, right? What's this? Critical damage. We have nothing in here that can critically hit enemies, except for a spear, which we are not using, so no point in taking that. You're still playing better than me, that's awfully nice of you to say. It takes a lot of practice to become decent in this game. That much I can say for sure. Like, when I played the game back when it came out in early access, it took me 72 hours to beat the final Jaguar course, or the first Jaguar course for the first time. 72 hours. That is an honest to God eternity. I'm gonna buy this one actually. And then we're gonna replace one of our items in here with something good. And until then we can just use the spear. Yeah, lightning is very, very cool. It's definitely a very, very strong mechanic. Got, I think... We have some runs recorded with that one. I remember that part. I remember we had one run that ended up being pretty decent, actually. With the mace. But I'm pretty sure we also had some other things. And of course we were also streaming this game when the new update came out. I didn't even need to parry there because I knew he was missing me there. Those lurkers, they are so random at times. Sometimes in the best and sometimes in the worst ways imaginable. There you go. One more. Ooh, that was a good parry. And we're done in here. Finished with all of them. Oh, Heartseekers! Oh, game, you know how much I love my Heartseekers. But we have already committed ourselves to some kind of poisonous weapon in here. Speak of the devil, there's a poisonous pistol. There's a big daddy poisonous whip. Hell yeah, I'm taking that. Hell yeah, I'm taking that. Oh, let's go. Let's go and see what we can find in here. Took an ungodly amount of time to find the village. Also, Enderman is... Oh, Enderman. Minecraft. Actually, I've never played Minecraft even once. Yeah, Bonnie, the cool thing about this whip is it has that affix on it that gives us a chance. Not a chance, a guaranteed critical hit every time you go for the offhand attack. And offhand attacks have been buffed in this patch, making them a bit stronger. So if you get that together with that crit, you get some easy wide swinging hits out of the whole experience. And it's absolutely glorious. I will take that as well. Oh, he ran. There we go. Shadow Willow, you missed me saying thank you repeatedly for getting to that 3k ballpark. And you missed 2 Hades runs. 1 victory, 1 loss. And now we are trying to engineer a good old victory out of this Curse of the Dead Gods run. Whoop. Slap him like crazy. Feels so good. But we're still not in safe waters. We need to absolutely replace our main and weapon in here ASAP. And you know what? I'm gonna buy this one. Usually I wouldn't go for healing in here. But we have very, very strong and consistent crits. And we also get healing for overheal. We also get money for overhealing ourselves right now. So that's something we can use and abuse to our advantage. Hey guys, how are you doing? Do not mind me just slapping in. I don't think we're gonna need that. There's a good chance that we will never spend big amounts of corruption in this run. There we go. Enter this place. There's some more money just waiting for us. And then we go down here. Yeah, we need to replace that mace ASAP. That is the prime objective in here for the moment. Oh. Don't summon goons in, because I don't get healing or money for them. Good stats, extra dexterity, extra endurance. Sorry, I just woke up, gotta log into class soon. Seemed like a good idea to swing by. I agree, it was a great idea. Thank you for dropping in. Enjoy your classes, learning is fun. Mace exchanges for knives. At this point, it doesn't matter. Anything that isn't a mace is a winner in the mainnet in my book. Can be a sword, can be throwing knives. I actually really like having claws for this, because it allows me to easily miss my enemies with my first attack, which actually, weirdly, makes the combo attack a lot easier to hit. Oh no! He dodged me. Not this time though. Good stuff. There we go. Even more damage on my whip. Maces never have been good in this game, Blue. Maces are the worst weapon in the game, in my book, for a lot of reasons. It's math, it starts at 9 AM. You have to help me out. Where are you coming from again? Because in my place it is... Nope. In my place it's actually 5:30 right now. Dodge and dodge, and now go to town. Go to town. Go to town. Ooh. Close calls there. He's dead. Didn't even get the cat out. Yeah, it's 17:33 for me right now, so... I am in a vastly different place in regards of time zones from you. Oh, two-handed weapons in here, but where my main hand weapon at? Come on, game. This is gonna give us huge amounts of money though, so we take it. 9 AM from, would be 7 PM for you. Ah, okay. Still a little bit of time then. I don't want to go for another weapon room, because there's so much better stuff over here. Stat increases, upgrades, relics. I just hope we find a good mainnet weapon along the way per random. That will be the dream coming true, because I don't want to have that mace. It's so bad. Slap, and he missed that. It's fine, because we got them all there. And there. The whip also is pretty slow to just combining these two very slow weapons with one another. It just is inviting disaster. We need to get something else on that mainland slot. Why is the maze so bad? I feel like I have recorded so many episodes where I go on big tangents as for why that is the case. But allow me to explain. So first of all, the maze is very, very slow. It is remarkably slow in the worst ways possible. It has no built-in crit mechanics, so trying to build for it is going to be a lot more RNG based just for that. Almost all of the mazes have very, very bad pacifists. And what is the main offender for me? I don't know what it is. It is partly because of the slow speed it get going for it. But you can't actually consistently use your offhand attacks with him. Oh, it's very, very bad. It is very, very sad and bad, and I hate it. There's one. Slap him around. No! No! We lost our greed combo there. Whoa. It's a shame. Now we're also hallucinating. Kill him. I couldn't even kill him with this mace because it is so bad. It's hilarious. Alright. Give him more level ups on this one. Hang on a second. What? Ah, I thought for a moment we had a level 2 mace. I was panicking for the idea that we accidentally upgraded it at some point. That would have been the worst. Yeah, maces are just bad. But I really, really enjoy whips. So yeah, here's me again hoping that the game will be nice enough to offer some kind of good replacement. Sooner rather than later. Now there's more of these goofs. Whoa. Gotcha, baby. Another relic. This one I am willing to take, because there's gonna be a lot of money spending going on. Alright, chat, gotta go, and congratulations at DeGrand. Thank you kindly for being a part of the whole process, and please do enjoy your classes. Seeing you again in the next video or the next stream, whatever will come first. Oh, I have to parry this one. I did. That worked out like a charm, somehow. Images if you could use 2 in the same type of whips. That would be huge. Imagine if you could use 2 shields. Madman, we are 3000 now. I'm also DeGrand, but I'm also very, very happy that we have reached that point. And I'm even more happy that you found your way in here. Greetings, how are you doing, my dear? We are big boys now. We can actually play this for money. Which I did. A lot of corruption, but so be it. You're bad. Tell us, what's going on with you, Madman? Yeah, you really do love me 3000. You 3000 are loving me 3000, and I do love you 3000 for that back. That could have easily been very bad in here, but it wasn't. Lovely. I heard that in the new Assassin's Creed game you can also dual wield shields. I was actually, for a very, very, very short moment, considering buying it, but I actually have sworn off the Assassin's Creed franchise for quite a while now. There's still some bombs left, interesting. No, this is a cursed chest, sure. Grab it. There's a bow, we don't want it, so we take the money. Wasn't worth it, sadly, but so be it. Dual wielding torches! Oh man, okay, you know what? Now you're thinking in big brainy ways. He died to the poison, and he is going to die to the poison as well, but not without getting some balls out. Oh ho ho ho! Yes! Yes, I think I will. Assassin's Creed got weird after Brother. I would say it got weird to me after Revelations, first of all, but it got very, very weird after the third one. There's a lot of points that went into all of that. Now you want to Not that you want to be a walking target practice dummy in Assassin's Creed. I mean, here's the thing. You have seen me playing all sorts of games, and you have seen that I do tend to have a somewhat affinity towards shields. So, if a game lets me do crazy stuff with shields, I am more than willing and able to entertain said game in that. Ooh. Had to get a perfect dodge there because I was not sure if I could get the parry there, but I did. It's good here. We are good here. We are still good here. He should be in this next phase here. Keep slapping him around. Get out. Ooh. Ooh, the parry! Got him. Lovely. As long as it's fun, right? A good dual-wielding shield gameplay can go a long way. And the good thing about gaming is, in general, that they can really take this whole idea of making shields good weapons. They can take it and actually execute on it, right? Like, look at Hades, look at this game. You can just become a goddamn rocket launcher just by virtue of the fact that you're using a shield. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun, makes for enticing gameplay. Shield slams in gaming, traditionally very, very strong abilities all across the board. Very, very well received. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, usually a game that more or less tries to be semi-realistic. And I put quotation marks around that, what I just said there. Big quotation marks. He's spinning around. It's fine. But yeah, that of course does end up putting you... Can't reach him! No! Another Greed combo loss. Stupid renegades. Stupid renegades. Stupid maces. And you just hate to see it. There you go. Sad for the Greed combo, but we are still swimming in money. We are filthy rich. But yeah, in a game like Assassin's Creed, it will easily end up looking very awkward and misplaced. I can absolutely... Can you not? I can absolutely see that being a thing. And I agree with that, for the most part. On the other hand, I'm not a big fan of these guys. Ooh, he blew himself up. And we finished the job off. Yes. On the other hand, because it is still a game, even though it's an Assassin's Creed game, I would be more than willing and able to just overlook that little bit of silliness and suspend my disbelief, all for the sake of just having a good time playing that game. With that being said and done, my problems with Assassin's Creed are actually much more story-based. To me, the game ended up becoming very weird after... Or not even after, with Assassin's Creed 3. Because they basically just went and discarded Desmond, who has been our main character. While in the process basically relinquishing the better parts of the current time storyline. And I think that was a poor decision because the current time storyline was basically a huge part as for what kept me being interested in that franchise. You stupid cat. Please be gone. There you go. Oh man, I can't believe that we're still having a maze in here. So bad. Even the Apple of Eden went nowhere. There's the thing, we have plenty Apples of Eden in that game. That has been established. No, just, you know, Desmond died. Some kind of catastrophe has been prevented, which is good, I guess. And what happened in the next game? You ended up being some kind of Abstergo employee, right? You were just basically... They tried to shoehorn in the idea that you, as the player, are now part of the game. Instead of doing anything of note with the characters we have already established in the story. I think... And this may be an unpopular opinion, but to me Assassin's Creed kinda died when Desmond did. Because right after that happened, they just had no idea into what direction to take this story. And it kind of felt like they just couldn't be fucked to really come up with anything good in that regard. Oh, two big guys again. And the cat is going to ruin my day. What a time to be alive. You missed me with that swing. Fine. Whoa, I hate you so much. Okay, you're dead now. Pull you in. Dodge that. Another parry. Pull in and finish him off. Oh, finally! Took the game long enough, didn't it? Took the game goddamn long enough. We actually have to start spending some of our corruption in here now. I just realized that we want to get to 5 corruption by the time we make it to the final boss. Oh, finally. Finally, I can actually play and enjoy this game. Boom, baby. Oh, he went. And he died regardless. Good stuff. Oh man, this feels like a difference between light and day to me. Like you would not believe. It is a world of a difference. Now, next up in here is some small fries. Boom. They died. Who's in here? It's you guys. You died. There's a big one in here, of that I am very certain. There he is! Always hate to see those big juicy renegades. Be safe here. Okay, I overestimated his range there. Underestimated, not overestimated. That was bad. I was looking for the parry there. Didn't find it. There we go. Now, jump in here, jump in here. Thanks to the crit heals being so good, we are still looking pretty okay though. And yes, Blue Dragon. Those are new claws. They get extra damage for endurance. That should be interesting once this keepsake actually becomes active. Maybe we actually see some ridiculously huge numbers in here. I certainly would like to see that. You know what? Looking at it, we actually have a lot of endurance already, so maybe they already surpassed the other thing. But we have all the good relics for our claws going on in here, so for our whips going on in here. So there's probably not much point in trying too hard in making that one work. Good stuff. And done with you. There's a big cat again. Hate to see it. And another big cat. Slapped her out. And with that we're done. Good stuff. We're not done! I thought I was done. But then the game pulled me back in. Oh. Nice wild swing there. Not nice enough though. Okay, we put more levels up into this one. I've been nigh on addicted to Darkest Dungeon recently. I have seen that they have teased Darkest Dungeon 2 a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't played any of those games, sadly, but I have seen that a lot of people really enjoy both of these. If this is gonna be another weapon upgrade shrine, that'll be huge. Parries. Dodges. And the slaps of destiny. This guy over here needs to go ASAP. He did go. And dodge those balls. Lovely. And get over here. Stupid renegade. Ain't nobody got time for you. And the seal over here needs to go as well. Please die faster. And he's done for. Hi there, climbing on the world here. Yeah! We're getting big in here. We're getting very big in here. That's the same claw than the one we already have, but better. And hell yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Now, we have one more weapon upgrade room. I made a big mistake. I should have bought this with my corruption. No. I made a huge mistake, actually. That's a problem. That is actually a problem. Damn. Now we won't be able to get the crown active. No. I had so much money, I forgot that I actually need to spend some corruption in here. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, there's still maybe a way in which we can make it work. We have to sacrifice our greed combo here. I have to have you attack me, please. That hurts. We should maybe ignite this light. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Not with this one, though. That one only gives me 10 corruption for the damage. I need to have the big balls of darkness. Come on, lady. Don't be shy. There she is. Boom. Okay, now we are corrupted. I have to wait for the illusion to run out. I think if we take one more of those big corrupting attacks... No, we don't need one more. We are good to go. Oh, the perfect dodge there. I am suffering for the art of making that crown go online right now. But it all ended up working out. Now we just need to actually buy something with our corruption. And then we are in for a big juicy boss fight. Let's do it right now. Is it gonna be enough? I thought this would be more expensive. Is it gonna be enough? Hang on a second. Let the illusion run out. It is gonna be enough. Good stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Offer my blood. Whew, I was panicked for a moment because I really wanted to have that crown being active in this fight. But this looks good. By the time we walk through the door, we get another 20 corruption, bringing us all the way to the final curse. No, Madman, there was no dodging going on in here. Bloodless is hilarious at this point, by the way. Alright, Shabel Sherlock's Truth. We have a lot of endurance going on in here. Let me check my weapons really quick. That is decent damage. We will see how this will now feel. Hey there. Damn you. Ooh. Decent. Not the highest we have ever had. But decent enough for my taste. Oh, the explosion. Ain't having that. Again. Boom, baby. Slapped him around like crazy. Ah, that was nice. Felt good making good use of that crown there in the final fight. And we got some satisfying numbers out of all that. We had 70 endurance towards the end there. It was insane. I usually don't have that much. Anyone got a stutter while clicking for emojis? Here's the thing. I don't really use emojis all that often in my private life. So, if that does end up happening to me, I probably would not notice. Heartseekers again. Heartseekers again. Guys, you have seen 2 episodes on YouTube with the Heartseekers. You can understand why I like them so much, right? You can understand why I think that they are the smoothest weapon in the game. Now, what do we have in here? There's certainly no weapon shop before the 2 weapon upgrade rooms, so I will actually start with this question mark room here. Hoping for a good weapon room. If we get something decent out of that, we will buy it. This actually looks kind of promising. And if not, so be it. Then we will put all of our focus back into our Heartseekers. Ooh. Good parry there. And the triple kill! In one shot, man. Lovely. And the healer ran, which is probably a smart decision on his part. Now what do we have here? Okay, it's actually a weapon shop, so we can actually get something exciting here. Storm Lash, sadly not that good. The same one we had previously, and I would love to do it again, but that would be boring. Or a dagger, though. Extra damage against uninjured enemies is not that good. But you know what? Still gonna take it. Let's do it. I really love this passive, man. This passive has made, in the past already, so many weapons I consider to be questionable. Very, very fun and entertaining to play, and in this update, it's just bringing that all way over the limit. More lava is a fine curse. I remember why I like this weapon. This is basically you becoming Twisted Fate. I know the name, Twisted Fate. What is it again? You have to jog my memory here really, really quick. Ooh. Now there's more up in here. And the dodges are good. We also have a hammer to crank open this wall. Some money over here. We snatched that for sure. Oh man, I'm actually excited to see how this run is gonna go. League of Legends, pick a card, man. I can say that... Here's the thing. I have only tried... You know what, I'm gonna take these claws in here, actually, I feel. Ah, yes, I will. Just so we have a little bit more variance going on in here. I have tried League of Legends once. Only once. Many years ago. Because a girl I know really wanted to try and play the game together with me. She was playing it long before that. She wanted to try it out so we can play together. I tried it out. I didn't like it. Those top-down view MOBAs, I don't know. They're not doing it for me. There's also another thing to consider. Namely the fact that there are... Oh, what? What was that spin? Did you see him? The last second he spun around in order to hit me. What was that guy? Crazy. Oh my god. He played me. He fooled me. That was impressive, I gotta say. That was impressive. I've never seen that happen. Never ever seen that happen. That was crazy, man. That was just balls to the walls craziness. Oh man, I have no words for that. Never seen that behavior out of those guys. Give me that. Could you try a game called Dead Cells? It's a cool 2D pixel art game where no one knows the lure of the game. There's one thing that really kept me from playing Dead Cells, and that is that I feel that the game already is pretty long on the market, and there's a lot of people already being very good at playing the game. I feel like by the time I would have caught up to that game, I would already be in a place where I'd be like, okay, you know what? This is insane. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I'm also looking out for good sales on that game, so that if I end up touching it, I will do it. I'm also not actually enjoying 2D games all that much, I gotta say. I don't know. I'm considering it. It is one of those games that I have constantly on my list just because people keep telling me that it exists over and over. Maybe eventually I will. Okay, it doesn't actually get too difficult. Is it so? Because I heard that Dead Cells is very difficult. I heard that it is very difficult. I hear Dead Cells... I mean, here's the thing. The roguelites I'm playing at the moment are for the most part Curse of the Dead Gods, Hades, and Dreamscaper. And I feel like Dead Cells is always one of those games that is always being brought into the consideration whenever discussing anything in terms of game design related decisions and discussions. It's kind of weird. I don't know a lot about the inner workings of that game, but I do know that a lot of good things being done in games right now have also been done in Dead Cells. Like, for example, in Dreamscapers, they gave us the ability to just switch on and off unlocks, right? And apparently Dead Cells has done that before too. Bonnie June, it was great having you around. Have a good day, enjoy your Monday and your week. I'm looking forward to seeing you back in the comment section as per usual. Look at that 0 poison damage that guy was taking. Lovely. Good mechanic. No. Oh, Blueky, I haven't seen that you came in. Hey, how are you doing today? Recklessness is a swift and unstoppable killer. That's true for a lot of games, that's for sure. I feel like... Here's the thing when it comes to me trying to decide on what game to play next. I feel like I've reached a point where I am very hard to satisfy. And I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing. There's a couple games that I've played in the past that I'm holding to very high standards. for different reasons. And there's a lot of games that are coming out recently or semi-recently that I've been looking at for various reasons. And there's a lot of them that I think are very, very promising. But there's not that one game coming out... Oh, Gold Puncture needs to go. That's bad. There's not this one game coming out anytime soon that makes me feel like this is the game that I absolutely need to get into. Absolutely. There's no way I'm missing out on that one. As soon as I'm able to play that game, I'm gonna do it. And I am actually not that happy about that being a thing. Because I feel like I may actually end up on missing out a couple decent games along the way. But I also feel like that game will never come. Gold Puncture needs to go, thank you very much. Like, for example, back when I was young and naive, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy... That is a sword. Hang on, do we get extra damage for swords? No. It's still gonna be better than the claws that we have, so... Yeah, let's take it. Back when I was young and naive, Final Fantasy IX, for example, was one of my all-time favorites. It was the first Final Fantasy game I've ever played. I love the story, I love the characters, still loving both, even to this day. Combat was fun to me, it was my, I think, first big experience with that kind of role-playing combat, and even in retrospect, I think that it was good, especially for the time. And from what I can tell, there is just not any other decent JRPG in semi-recent history that looked like it would be interesting in that regard. Which is a shame. Oh no! That was the worst dodge I've done all game today. That was the worst one for sure. I dodged right into the trap there. Nobody saw that. Star Ocean: The Second Story. It's another one of those JRPGs that I played back when I was young. And even to this day, I regard it as being one of the greatest games I've ever played for a lot of reasons. I think that game was, honest to God, revolutionary for its genre back in the day. That's good. And that is definitely a game that I also would like to just come back at some point if I get a good way to do it. And I really like the game designer back in the day because they also had some other good games, like Valkyrie Chronicles. Not Chronicles, Profiles, what it's called. That was another great game they did back in the day. And played that one too. Was absolutely amazing. Great story, great voice acting, all that jazz. Loved the hell out of it. Had one of the most amazing looking and sounding finishing moves in gaming history. I still feel hyped up every time I hear or see the words Nibelung Valesti. And here's the problem with both of these games. All of their sequels have been complete garbage. Not complete garbage, they had some good parts about them, but they have been very far off from being as good as their precursors have been for me. And that is just a very weird spot to be in for games, I think. And in a way, I feel the same way about Final Fantasy too. Rome, thank you for that 3K. Thank you, far too kind. Going back to Final Fantasy again. I love Final Fantasy 9. 9, not 9. I'm speaking in English right now, not in German. I love Final Fantasy 9 a great deal. Final Fantasy 10 was also very good. Ignoring the online games, because I honestly God just haven't played them at all. I did not like any of the following Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 12 just didn't do it for me. I wouldn't say it was a bad game, but it always made me feel like I was playing something that was not Final Fantasy, while the story and the characters also felt somewhat shallow to me, which I never really quite enjoyed. I think the game was trying to go for the every character is a main protagonist feeling, and it was just not particularly good at executing that feeling to me. Final Fantasy 13. several problems that game had. One of the biggest problems is that they tried to make a trilogy out of it. Had a lot of strong points, but at the end of the day, it was just still a mediocre game in my book. And as you can see where I'm going with this, I got a feeling that game development as a whole has evolved into a direction where it becomes exceedingly hard for me to actually find a game that I truly, truly desire and can enjoy. Hades was great. I enjoyed Hades an awful lot for a lot of reasons. And I think we can all agree that Hades is a beautifully designed game, both in terms of combat, storytelling, character development. And I feel that there won't be another Hades for a long, long time. We were talking about the Assassin's Creed games a little bit earlier. I used to be a big Assassin's Creed fan back when I was young, to the point where I was even pre-ordering these games. I think the Assassin's Creed games were the only games ever that I've bothered to pre-order at any point in my life. You know what? That's not true. I actually did pre-order some World of Warcraft add-ons as well in the past. Let's forget about those though. But yeah, I really like the franchise. I love the stories, I love the characters in said stories. And then Assassin's Creed 3 happens and everything after that was just an unsatisfying mess to me. And I've never played an Assassin's Creed ever since then. And from what I'm seeing so far, I am not exactly missing out in that regard. So that dragon lady I mentioned the last time seemed like she'd like to be my dragon lady. Madman, my man. Well, she's smart and has talent for writing and has a nice smile. Drew as my interpretation of Persephone, so happy conclusion. Okay, first of all, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing indeed. Boom, baby, you're dead. So in that regard, I think all we can do is wait for the day it becomes official, right? I almost diddled myself over there. Go over here, go over here, go over here. Great stuff. Break through the wall. And we're done. We're good. Boom. That's very, very nice to hear, I gotta say. Because I feel like... I think I shouldn't talk about it, but I'm still gonna. I feel like I'm in a weird situation where all of the romantic relationships in my social circle are slowly, steadily crumbling apart. That's actually kind of sad, because there's a lot of couples for which I have been rooting for quite a long time. And I'm hoping that some of them will still find a way around it. But at the same time, I am pissed off about all of that. I am very, very annoyed about all that, because here's a bit of that whole romantic business from my perspective, right? Imagine being me. I, honest to God, love being single. I am single out of conviction, because I enjoy being all by myself. Because it is how I think I am operating best in many regards. Now imagine that kind of man still having sleepless nights because he ends up getting caught up in other people's relationship problems. That just feels like a cruel joke of sorts, doesn't it? At least that's how I feel about it. There's a big fire sword. It's better than the one we already have. So I think I will take it. Let's do that. And the storm lash, that's a recycle. That is an instant recycle. Let's keep moving. And here's the thing. You think I'm being facetious here. No. I'm actually having sleepless nights because of other people's relationship problems. The other day, I had some neighbors having a fight going on in the night. And I was like, okay, not the first time it happened. It's a problem. But we can get by it. And then at some point they ended up being even lower than usually, so I ended up having to go down there just half an hour before midnight strikes in order to tell them, yo, guys, I know you're going through a rough spot right now, that's huge. But we also have some children living in this town, and I don't know about you guys, but I do love my sleep, so maybe cool it down a bit, just for me and the kids, please. It has been going a bit better ever since then, which is good. But I'm well aware that that is not a permanent solution. I'm well aware that it's also not my place to come up with a permanent solution. That is all on their heads. But I hope that they do that soon, because I do like the idea of getting some honest to God good sleep at night again. And I'm pretty sure that most of my neighbors agree on that front. But yeah, there's that. There's one dead. There's another one dead. Dodge that. Dodge that. Dodge that too. And he's gonna die to the poison, is he? Just stab him. For good measure. Boom, baby. Ooh, that was close. Boom, baby. I actually wanted to get the finishing strike in there with my sword, because that would give me some small amounts of healing. Get me out of here! Ooh, that was close. God damn you all. And that should do it. 1 poison damage? Are you kidding me right now, game? What is this calculation? Yeah, we make this one even stronger still. I actually haven't tried any of the Fire Emblem games. Mostly because I do not have any of the consoles on which I could play them. I think Fire Emblem is exclusively for the Nintendo systems. I have to say that the last Nintendo Entertainment System I owned was the Game Boy Advance. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad dodge on my part. There we go. Killed that cat easily. And he was getting that attack off for some reason, huh? Fine then. Done and done with all of you. Megan Gilmer! Thank you, thank you. You are far too kind. Oh, and thank you for the congratulations. I'm actually looking forward to see how many of you ended up subscribing just because of the stream afterwards. We're probably at, I don't know, 3001, 3002 maybe. 3003 if we end up being very lucky. You'll actually want to check that out right now. Hang on a second. I need to because I can't hide down the excitement. We are sitting at 3001. Whoever that one is that just joined in on today's stream, you are the real MVP. Alright, what do we get in here? Nothing. Sadly, nothing. Or do we try to get a reroll in here for maybe a better on-one-hand weapon? We don't even have a reroll in here, so we can't. That's a shame. That is a big old shame, but it can't be helped. Let's keep moving in here. Fire Emblem 3 houses would be great for me. I think those Fire Emblem games are actually very, very strategic in their gameplay. At least that's what I heard. Is that correct? Boom, baby. Ooh, I don't know. I do not know how I made that dodge happen there. But God knows I'm very happy that it did. Has anyone heard of Terraria? Yeah. I think Fury Forge is playing that game a lot, or has been playing that game a lot. Oh, good, we got the interrupt there. And we even got some backstabbies off there as well. Oh, look at that, a cursed shield set. We can't use it. Keep moving. It's a turn-based strategy RPG with hella story and lots of characters to get to know. Yeah, the only characters out of that universe that I know are the ones that are introduced in Super Smash Bros. And I remember, back in the day, me and my cousin, we were playing a lot of Smash Bros. Melee back in the day. And I had no idea who Roy and Moth were. They were cool characters to play and use. So in that regard, we always had a good time. But we were like, okay, I have no idea what this franchise is. Because I think at that time, that whole gaming universe was not even out in Germany in any way, shape, or form. But these days, it is probably pretty popular. Would be my wild guess. No, there's even more weapons in here. We do not need them. We do not need them. We don't want them. I had sunk 200 hours into Terraria, you tell me. I feel like... I think at this point I have probably spent around 250 hours into Curse of the Dead Gods. And just the first 72 hours were spent on trying to end up becoming good enough in order to just make it past the Jaguar Temple in its first incarnation. It was a very wild part of my history, I gotta say. Kill it. Kill it. Killed it. Whips, we do not use them, sadly. Dodge over here, dodge, and done. Bad. Relics. But I'm still gonna take this one, on the off chance that we end up dying, and because we can afford it. In my situation, I have to quote Hades from Lore Olympus. Got really busy in my work, so I kinda didn't want to try anymore. But I get what I say about people getting on your nerves. Yeah, it's not even that people are getting on nerves. It is kind of also that, but not exclusively. It's just really... I get into a relationship. I notice that the whole thing is not quite working out. And I notice that the problem is me for various reasons. And when I'm out of the relationship, I just realize that I'm feeling fine still. I'm not feeling like I'm missing out anything in that regard. It's just... I think that that construct is just not working out for me, and that is all that can be said about that whole thing. Ooh. There you go. Oh, don't dodge me. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no! We're good here. Good stuff, my man. My boy. Keep poisoning you. Here's the big explosion. Ooh, can we get the parry? We can. Oh, wow. That could have easily been ugly. And we're done. That was smooth. Flawless victory. That was cute. That was nice. Had a good time with the poisonous dagger, which, if you remember, especially when I started playing the game, I was avoiding all daggers like the absolute pest. They were never a weapon I enjoyed using, and now reached a point where I actually can end up getting a decent run with them. It's pretty nice. Now, I think I'm gonna try a little bit of Neuter, and then we're gonna call it a stream. You are so fat? I'm actually not. I think I haven't eaten anything for around 1.5 days. The initial idea was to make the Hades recording that I had set up, to make that up and ready so you can watch it, and then go to the grocery stores, buy me some things, so I can feed myself. And then I was like, I'm not that hungry, and I kind of feel like streaming to celebrate the occasion. So I ended up doing that instead of eating steak. Ah, yeah, after the stream or tomorrow. I am no stranger to a little bit of healthy fasting. Alright, let's see here. Back into Neuter. This game is actually one of the reasons where I really want to start streaming on Twitch, because the Twitch integration with this game is so hilarious. I was not expecting it, and at least I have never seen any plans in that regard coming from the developers. Ooh, baby. But I love what they did with it. I think, at least from the games that I've seen so far, it is definitely one of the most inclusive games one can stream and play when it comes to including the community. I would like to break into that place there, because there's a chest. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, we won't be able to get that way. Not fast and easily, so we take a detour. Maybe we'll find a good place or a good wand. Thanks for those. He's gonna burn to death. There you are. But yeah, I don't... Oh, you! You have a bomb. I want those. I hope he hasn't used them all. He has only used one. That's fine. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I feel like overall the golden age in terms of gaming for me really has been the PS1 area. There was a potion in a chest, huh? That's a shame. It's an ambrosia potion too. I really would have loved to get it. He's probably gonna be invincible as soon as he touches that. Yeah. Figured. Still got the kills there. Put some water in here. Put some water in here. Yeah, one couple friends, both of them. Their relationship grumbled in the first wave of the pandemic. Yeah, I think the pandemic is a huge field test to those kind of relationships. And I am very, very sure that I would probably fail that field test. I am very sure that will be the case. Just because I enjoy a lot of alone time on a regular basis. Come on, step into the water. Step into the water! Fire guy. Fire guy! Step into the water pool. Look at this. The water's nice. Come down here. He went down there and now he's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Die, please. There you are. Fire guys don't like the water. Who would have guessed? This guy over there. I would like to kill him too. Can we lure him in here? He's set on fire at the very least. He's running from me. He's running from me. He's just trying to find something to cool him off, I guess. That worked out like a charm. There's acid raining down from the sky. Oh, we need to go. We're dead. Ah, we tried to be too cocky there. Ah, well, can't be helped. Yeah, the pandemic. It is definitely a field test for a relationship. There's one relationship in my closer circle of friends and families. I am not sure if it ended up because of the pandemic, but it was a very, very long-lasting relationship. I think, well, I'd say a dozen years or so. Around my age, too, so even more impressive. Like, they ended up getting to know each other. It has been more than a dozen years now that I think about it. They ended up coming together very, very early. Stuck around with one another for the longest time. Moved together at some point. She moved over here into our town. And they were my go-to couple to look at in terms of, okay, you know what, that couple is functioning, and that's a good thing. I like to see it. Then they also ended up getting married, and I was even more happy for them for all of that. And then lo and behold, they are apparently getting divorced. It was a real shame. I was very, very sad. Like, that is probably the saddest I have been for a relationship in my closer circle falling apart than I've ever been. Most of the time, whenever a relationship just crumbs apart, I'm like, huh, was bound to happen. Or it happened earlier than I thought it would. Or it lasted much longer than I thought it would. But I was one of those couples that I actually thought would last a little longer. We're almost dead. Those guys got me good there. Got me very, very good, and I do not appreciate the sight of that. But yeah, that's just how life can be at times, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not like I have given up in that regard, right? If I end up meeting someone that I'm head over heels for, or not even head over heels for, but just feel like we got a good chemistry going on with one another, we just end up working out because we have, I don't know, similar interests or similar mindsets about things. I would be the last one to be like, okay, you know what? I am so into being single. Even if we got a good thing going on in here, I don't want to. That's not how I would do things either, right? That would be unreasonable. But I am also not actively pursuing the issue, because I feel like that would be problematic in its own way. Now, melee immunity. I think we take that one. We have some okay casts in here, but nothing that truly makes me feel excited in here. And none of these wands has anything in it that could be interesting in terms of wand building. So we're not gonna buy anything in here. We keep on moving. Not like Japan, where being WLW is considered a phase. I don't even know what WLW means. Oh, woman loves woman. I see how it is. I see how it is. I feel like there's a lot of very, very particular subtopics one needs to discuss when going into that territory. But I gotta say, I think I actually have to say this. Out of the couples I know in my personal relationships, there's also a couple gay couples that I know of. And surprisingly enough, those are doing great. Like one of my former working colleagues, he's living pretty close to me. Like literally just 10 minutes of a walk away from me. He and I, we were getting along always. We were always in a pretty good working relationship in that regard. And I also got to know his husband at some point. Also a very, very nice guy. And they are working as a couple, you know. Every now and then when I'm visiting in their place, I'm just, okay, not as often these days, of course, because, you know, Corona ruins everything. But every time I'm seeing them together, or every time I end up visiting them, I'm just amazed at how cute of a couple they are. They are just playing into each other very, very nicely. And it's always a joy to just see and behold that. Oh, are we gonna die here again? I hope not. Nah, we're fine. This guy over there needs to go, though. There's a lot of lava and magma everywhere. Oh, you! You cannot talk in here. Please be gone, please be gone. Can't hit him there. There's another flight coming my way, too. He's gone now. Good stuff. Okay, we have those rockets over here. We can use them to blast our way through this part. Through this part as well. Oh my god, really? He was just waiting for me there. He knew I was coming. Oh, this is a good one, though. This cast I do enjoy an awful lot. And yeah, we leave this place before we die. There's also one more of those. Interesting. Gonna buy it. Now we have a bit more interesting stuff we could do in here. I really don't like these blessings, though, but we can't afford... We can't afford any rerolls in here. Let's take the strong levitation, then. You can fly 100% long. That's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. So I think what we are gonna do is put this one in there. Put this one in here. Put this one in here. Put this one in here. These we don't want to use because they just end up killing me. And I don't want to get killed. I want to do the killing, but I don't want to get killed. There we are. Do we really want this one in there? We probably do. Oh man, this empties itself so fast. We're going out of mana so freaking fast. That's a shame. Yeah, I think we leave it at that. It's probably the best we can do for at the moment. This game is called Noita Rome. Noita, yeah, that's been in early access for a bit over a year, I think. And yeah, this game is merciless, but it is hilarious in its in its mercilessness. I think my win rate in this game is probably less than 1%. Don't snipe me. Don't snipe me is what I told you. Look at that, we're already almost dying. There's another sniper there. Can we get him out? We cannot, but we can run. We need to find some better wands in here, man. Lochdoor as we spawned. That's great. Ooh. Good, we're good. We're good-ish. Stop throwing things down on me. And... Gotcha. We only have a limited amount of rockets, so we need to use them smart. Missing enemy sits. There's a sniper shot coming my way. God damn it. And he actually shot the other guy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We are dead. Yeah, this game is merciless. Look, in this game it is kill or be killed, but you're most likely getting killed. And even if you win, you get killed. This game is crazy like that. Everything leads to you biting the dust in some way, shape, or form. Can I explode that? Thank you. Getting an extra gold piece there. We can bust through this. We can bust through that. Picking up that wand in the process. It's not even a goodish wand. Oh no! I crashed the game. That hasn't happened to me ever before. The only way I've ever managed to actually crash that game was by getting some kind of super overpowered wand. Rome, the game is not never ending per se. Here's the thing. Noita is great in that it can be whatever you want it to be, right? There is a definite ending where you can just go to, do the thing, and then you have gotten a victory. That is something you can absolutely do. But aside from that, the world of this game is much, much larger than what you would expect it to be from just going down this mountain over and over again. There's a lot of world. The world is repeating itself to the left, to the right, and to the south, and to the north. And there's a lot of hidden lore in this game, so if you just want to have a regular roguelite experience with this game, you can have that. If you want to be a crazy explorer who finds and unlocks and unriddles all of the hidden lore in this game, you can do that as well. There is a lot of hidden bosses in this game that you can defeat in some way, shape, or form, or can absolutely get crushed by. And it's your prerogative if you want to go for them. There's a lot of alternate ways in which you can make it through the game, and the game acknowledges that as well. You can just do this the old-fashioned way, just slowly but steadily work your way through the mountain. You can also speedrun this game. You can try to be a killmonger like I am right now, trying to kill everyone in our way. You can also just try to find ways to beat the game without getting a single death under your belt. And the game will acknowledge that too. And for that, basically, as long as you have the patience and the want, the desire to get your money's worth out of this game, you will get your money's worth. And I think that is a very, very great thing the developers managed to achieve in regards to this game. You can also fly to the moon, you can go to the deepest depths of hell, you can fly into the sky, you can find all sorts of hidden temples. There's so much cool stuff that you can do. Don't be a douche there, fly guy. I see you. I see you, baby. Don't mind me, just filling up my water flask over here. And then he fired at me. And there's a shotgunner too. You know what? Screw all of you. Gonna claim my chest and then I'm gonna call it a day. There's a weapon recharge! Step into the water, please. Step into the water, please. Step into the water, not that way. There's another invisible potion, by the way. We're gonna die here. We may. Not quite yet. Yep, we died. We got cornered and we died. Good stuff. Hang on a second. I can see how many games. Here, there. Total deaths over 1,000. And I have won a whooping 31 runs. That is not a lot, as you can see. But it's actually more than the 1% I initially thought. It's closer to 3% win rate. You know what? With this weapon, we can actually do a little bit of traveling in here. I can show you the world. I can show you a little bit of the world. We need to be a bit smart about it, though. That's not a foothold, sadly. We need to do that again. That's better. There we go. Now we move up in here. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. I don't know how the song keeps on going because I'm bad at memorizing that one's lyrics. Oh yeah, in regards of secrets. This one I can show you. There's one right up in here. An orb. And a tablet that has some lore written on it. And there's also a shrine where you can drop off those tablets in order to unlock some additional secrets. So, as you can see, instead of just going down, we can also just travel all the way to the right in here. And maybe there's some things over here we can actually find. There's more secrets above that secrets. This game has secrets layered on secrets, layered on secrets. There are some enemies actually. Is there a way in which we can go into the main hub in here? Let me kill this guy really, really quick. Hang on a second. We can probably kick our way in here. There's a lot of you and only so little of me. Hang on a second. If there's a way in which we can actually make it into the main labyrinth from here on out. No, there's not, sadly. That could have actually been a pretty good run. Alright, then we got... Oh, look at that. There's a lake over here. And in that lake, there's this crazy machine. We can kick it. And it starts playing music. Not very well for us. There it is. There's a deeper riddle around those thingamajigs in. You need to go very, very deep into this game's lore in order to figure it all out. What have I eaten? I haven't eaten anything. I was about to say. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also just go and eat almost everything. There's just some random piece of land just floating in the air. No, we keep on moving. There's another entryway down here. Let's see how this one's gonna look. Kill him. Got him. There's more of you guys. Kill him. How many of you are there? In one spot. It was three. Three stacked together. They were hugging there. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is actually great. Or maybe this one is a keeper then. Okay, so here's one of those tablets. We can read it. I don't know what I did in order to unlock that, but we can read it. And if we go... Oh my god, you were not supposed to be there unless I picked up that orb. That is bad. That is bad. He was supposed to only pop up once you pick up the orb over here. I do not have what it takes to take that guy out, I think. I want to get out of here. There's the hole we came from. Oh, we can make it, right? Oh no, he's following me. I'm dead. I'm dead. Let's go. Let's go. That guy was not supposed to be there. He made a mess out of the temple over here as well. God damn it. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of things going on in here. And Michael Touch, thank you kindly for the congratulations. And thank you kindly for being a huge part of it. He is always there. I remember before the 1.0 release, what would happen there would be determined at random. A lot of different things could happen there. Different enemies spawning in, no enemies spawning in at all was also a possibility. Or just the bridge being destroyed all by itself without any other ill effects. We have nothing to blast through that steel, but we can blast through the ground in here. And yeah, apparently they changed it so that now it's always that guy over there. Okay, there's blood there, huh? So we have to do this the hard way. Shooting them down one after another. One after another. There we go. And of course I do want this one, so we're gonna use another bump right here. Oh, hello there, big boy. Do not mind me, I'm just passing by. Boom. Explode this one as well, because I got a feeling if I don't, it will end up diddling me over. There's some gold nuggets. I would love to get them, but the acid is going to kill me before that. Hello there. There's one just randomly floating around here. It's a very, very good one too. That's great. Wow. Oh. Explosions. Got the shotgunner. Never bring a shotgun to a bomb fight after all. Where did those go? Okay, I don't know why, but I'm shooting the bombs not into the direction I'm looking. Oh, because of the heavy spread, of course. Of course. Oh. It's decent. There's another wand that I do want. Also want to extinguish all this fire. More bombs for the entire party. You don't forget about that one. We just leave in here. We got a good start in here. Let's make the most out of it. Why won't we? I don't have any mods on. This is just the base game. Let's see. Is there anything particularly interesting in here? This one is actually not too bad, just because I do like that cast. What do we get in here? Oh, extra money is huge. Extra money this early to the game is actually huge. I think I'm gonna buy this one. Just because I want that cast, because we may be able to get something good done with that. Then we're gonna put this one in here. And there. And there. And there. This is gonna be a weird wand. But if it ends up working the way I want it to, it should be in for a fun time. Should be decent. Only one way to find out, so let's go. Oh man, that was a very good one. If we find some better cast later down the line, we should be able to absolutely get some good stuff done with that one. Okay, that did not quite end up working out as I wanted it to. But sure, I take it. That was not quite as I calculated it. Yeah, they are just immediately bouncing back on me. I was kind of hoping that the cast would immediately make the bombs explode. Right where they ended up popping off. Sadly not the case. But that's good enough for me. There's a lot of toxic sludge in here. Let's drop a regular bomb in here. Boom. Nothing quite yet here, but we can blast our way through here with our smaller bombs. There we go. There's one more of you, and only so little of me. We have a little bit more HP and a little bit more floor to see over here, so we should do that. Oh my god. I like how they just keep on bouncing back right back to me. They could bounce in God knows what directions, but they always are searching out for me. It's kind of hilarious. It's almost as if I had some kind of boomerang effect going on in here. Good digging wand, yeah. Chainsaw, luminous drill. The other one, what was it called again? Ground eater or something like that. There's a lot of good wands you can make in here if you get the appropriate spells. Okay, this one was a failure. This one was... I think we can agree that this one was not working quite as well as I would have liked it to. But that's fine. Now we have blasted through almost all of our bombs in here. Oh, he charmed himself. Oh, can we catch it? Can we catch it? Can't. Come on, throw another one at me. Do it. I know you want to. Do it! He's still charmed, so he's not gonna throw. So if I'm going to give him a good kick... He caught it. A whiskey potion. Good stuff. Can we do it again? Oh. That one broke the moment it touched me. So be it. So be it. Let's leave him behind. Oh yeah, guys, you can get drunk in this game. It makes you... It makes you aiming worse. And the more you drink, the more distorted your view becomes. Sadly no more wands over here, huh? In that case, we just drop. Now, let's keep on moving in here. What is these? Not a big fan of any of those, but the acid trade could be good for the final boss, assuming we make it that far. I kind of feel like a reroll would be best near, but I actually also want to see where some good ones are hidden, so we can just go and pick them up. Let's take this one out of here. And put this one in there, and maybe some of the dynamite. Maybe this is gonna be a bit better. Oh yeah, drill zigzag is huge. That's true. That one is absolutely exciting to use for sure. So there's a turret all the way over to the left, and I think we could take it out, but I really don't want to. So I'm going to move over to the other side, and there's one of those jokers. That worked like a charm. The bombs immediately went off the moment they hit him. Why can't that always be the case? Can we get a kill on you? There's another one of those thingamajigs, man. Good stuff. We're still taking a lot of punishment here. And I don't think we got what it takes to move into this place. Even though I really would have loved to. Hello! Get that wand. Oh man, they're everywhere. There's another wand over there. And he hit me with that grenade too. Those guys, you will not believe it, but they are honest to God professionals with those explodey bullets. Just falling in here. He died. We fall. He missed. He died. Give me those. And leave this place. There are so many wands I really would have loved to get, but we couldn't afford it because otherwise we would have just ended up getting killed in the process of trying to get them. It's a shame, but nothing can be done about it. This is pretty good. That extra mana could end up making for some fun stuffs. Also not too bad. Our resources are a little bit limited in here, so we have to see. This one ends up killing me, so I don't want it. Dissolve powders is pretty good. Alright, let's see. I think we're gonna buy it. It's also just a pretty decent wand in general, so maybe we can have some fun with that one as well. Let's put this one in here. Let's see. Yep, that's pretty explosive. Probably ends up going to kill me. But sure, let's have some fun with that. Don't think we actually need this one, right? Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine enough for me. With some other cars and some explosion immunity, this one has some great potential for the future, though. These are wands in the jackpack in one. Well, it kind of feels like a jackpack, but it is levitation magic. Boom. Exploded that guy. Killed him dead. He is actually not dead. He lived. Now he said, oh, be careful about the propane gas. Though this stuff is absolutely lethal. Need to be extra careful around that one. Exploded all of those. I would like to kill all of these jokers. Come on. Do it properly. Do it! I'm burning. I don't want to burn though. There's a sniper in there too. They're everywhere. I need to go. Move up in here. There's no wands close by to me. We know because we have that wand radar going on. That's a problem. Still no wands anywhere. There's a worm close by. Why? Don't destroy this place, please. Oh, explosions. Honest to God, where did the worm go? That actually makes me nervous right now. Okay, we made it all the way through. Oh my God, he made a mess out of this place. The gods are gonna be angry with me, aren't they? The gods are gonna blame me for this, aren't they? This is bad. It's actually not good. Strong levitation, we had it before. Let's take this one. Makes us deal extra damage when we are low on HP. Keep moving. Before the gods end up reconsidering everything going down in here. So there was a wand to the left here. I want that. Oh no. It's gonna be a douche, isn't he? It's all the way up in there. Can we reach it? We should be able to reach it. You son of a gun. Oh no, we are falling. But there's another wand. It's a pretty okay one. It's a very good one, first of all. Yeah, okay, now we can fight a little bit more efficiently. But it's super mana inefficient, so we have to be careful about that. Killed one. There's another one down there, another one to the left of this. Ah, this one though. This one has some great casts in it. With this one we can absolutely get some decent work done. I'm looking forward to doing all that. Oh, hello. Can we kill you? Can I kill you? Can I kill you? Please? Thank you for dying like that. You jokers need to stop spreading over your minds all the way through in here. Oh man, big spiders. That gunner's on fire too. He died. That one spider died. The big one died as well. I'm on fire. Up in here again. I want to get that big spider out. Where did that worm come from? He just randomly spawned in, that son of a gun. Okay, let's go back over here. We looted most of the enemies over there. That's nice. Go down here. Hopefully there's one. Oh my god, no! Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Okay, how do we tackle this one? Is that gonna be good enough? Yes. Looks so in the water. This one is not... I'm not sure. No, I don't think we need it. I don't think we do. No, we don't. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm a firework now. I'm a goddamn firework now. I want to make it to the ground now. I want to make it out of this. Get me through here. Get me through here. No, wait. We can't. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. We're almost there. Over to the left. Over to the left. There's toxic sludge in here. We got water. I don't even know what that enemy is, but I don't want to bother that anyway. Oh, damn. Oh, we're still alive. Somehow. The Dave Chappelle is strong with me? That's the first I heard of that. I don't mind it. I love Dave Chappelle, but that's the first I heard of that. Alright, this is the one we're gonna make use of, and I'm pretty sure I saw something good in here. There's homing in here. Of course we do take that one too. There we go. Oh man, we almost died multiple times in that situation, but I'm happy that we didn't. I am exceedingly happy that we didn't. Put that one in here. One cost 690, ultra funny number. Yeah, 1-0 away from being the best number, right? Good stuff. Let's do it like this. And then we put all of those in here. This should be a fun run. Guys, I think if this one is going to work like I expect it to work, we are in for a little bit of a spectacle in here. Hang on a second. Let's try it out. It's a bit subdued than I thought it would be, but it should be doing some good damage for us. So that's something to be looking forward to. Very good. Okay, these fireballs, I would like to keep them around in one wand. Can use them to blast through some tight spots here and there. And this one we put in here as well. We don't need that one. Good. I think with this we are as good as it gets. And let's take the fast levitation, I guess. That should end up being useful in the future too. No, where's our enemies at? There's a wand, that's even better. I can stand not seeing a single enemy in this game as long as the game keeps giving me wands. This is a bad wand though. Yeah, the homing is good. Bypassing this shield, at least a little bit. But we need more damage in here. That's for sure. Come on. Man, having melee immunity in here would be absolutely stunning. There's acid too. And we're on fire again. Where are you coming from? Nobody asked for you to be here. Friend. Darling, darling babe. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay, I gotta say, I thought this one would be a bit stronger. A little bit stronger. That actually burned its way all the way through there. And there's more enemy coming in here. They're increasing in numbers. There we go. Finally. Finally got them out of here. Now, can we blast our way in here to get this wand? Yes, we can. Can? Oh my god, what? You found a way to fire at me through that small gap in the ground. I can't actually get there, but I can get around it. Oh, can we get you like this? There's a small one falling down from the sky. We don't have anything boomerang related, but I'm still gonna take it up. Maybe we can get to the point where we can heal ourselves with that. Hello! This entire place is electrocuted. So stepping down there is going to be the death of us. Levitation. Even more lightning because of those guys over there. Oh man, we need to get down. So being constantly forced to move up in life right now is kind of working against me here. Okay, against these guys we're actually dealing decent damage. Oh, spellcaster. Kill him. We are on fire one more time. What is this? Ambrosia. We can't pick up the bottle though. Okay, we can stay here for a little while and be safe. Because the ambrosia making us invincible. So we can just stand here, keep firing at them for a little while longer. Keep firing at them, keep firing at them. We are no longer invincible, so we need to keep moving now. We are burning one more time. Oh my god, if I make it through this. I don't know if I can, but I would like to. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of acid there. Oh, we're getting pushed back. We're getting pushed back, and there's all the acid. No, no, no! I'm stunned! Oh, I just barely made it. Oh, that would have been dead if I would have fallen into that. Crazy. Killed that guy. Killed that guy too. A lot of golds firing from the sky. We may as well pick it up, even though we're almost dead. Oh my god. Can we burn through that bit of metal there if we break through the floor here? I think we can, so we should. Is it gonna do the trick? Do it again. That should break into the steel, but not a strong enough rate to give me any noteworthy advantage, I believe. No, not quite. Burning again. Down to 14 HP, the dream. Getting closer to the finishing line. Though we are close to the finishing line. Still alive. The dream. Whew. Yeah, all of these are too expensive, sadly. Very, very sad. Energy shield would have been great. Do we get a good perk? I think we can get some kind of better perk in here. Trick read? Sure, why not? It's not perfect, but it will do. Let me think. Let me think. What could we do in here to really make this run go all over the moon? We got an acid trail in there. But that would probably end up with us biting the dust all by ourselves. Let's try it out. This is gonna be crazy. Whoop! Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's gonna be the end of us. So that's a no. And of course we made the god angry too. There's the angry god. He is not amused about anything transpiring there. But I think we got him trapped there for a moment. He is homing and explosive shots as well, dealing huge amounts of damage. But we got him. Somehow. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving and hope for the best. Hello. This is the second... Oh, it's actually the last place we have to run through before the final boss. We make it here. We can make it goddamn everywhere. So, here's me hoping for the best. Enemies in here are very, very nasty. So be prepared for that. I'm frozen. If I'm frozen, I can actually be killed in one shot, man. One melee attack will be able to end everything for me. There's a monstrosity up in there that I don't want to associate with. Yeah, we're gonna die. Shame. Oh man, that's it. Now, Rome, this is it for today's stream. Actually, we have been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours, and even though I was talking big early, I'm actually feeling the hunger coming in right now. But yeah, I'm still looking at Twitch. Probably going to start streaming in there at some point in the not so distant future. And yeah, when I do that, I'll definitely come back to this game, because this game becomes very, very exciting when you're starting integrating it on Twitch, because then you can have all of your Twitch viewers vote on things that happen in the game, and most of those things end up killing you in the process. So if you ever had a grudge against me, those will be your golden opportunities. But yeah, guys, what can I say except thanks again. A big, big thank you again for that 3,000 subscriber count. I'm probably gonna do that, yes. Definitely gonna migrate the streams to Twitch at some point in the future. And hopefully that's gonna be good for us. so we can reach even bigger milestones in the future. And then not only on YouTube, but then also on Twitch. Then we have 2 platforms in which we can crush all of those milestones in the future. And then I think that's gonna be a pretty exciting perspective as well. But yeah, for all of you who came in here on a short notice, thank you all. And I'm of course looking forward to welcoming you in all of the upcoming videos and all of the upcoming streams, wherever they will happen. Thank you all for your loyalty and support. Couldn't have been doing anything without you. And yeah, I agree. The stream was very fun, El. Had a good time with you all. We played some Hades, played some Curse of the Dead Gods, played some Noita, which at this point are probably the 3 games I'm playing the most. And yeah, we will see how we can keep the whole thing fresh. But until then, I've been Daddy DeGrand. You have been awesome. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next time. Until then, have a great of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.